Hello guys, this is the 5th part of What If Naruto was the genius like his father. And you are watching Sage What Ifs. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Let's just start the video. Tsunade was in coma, so someone had to sit on the seat of Hokage till the time Tsunade wakes up. So the villagers appointed as Danzo Shimura as the acting Hokage. And the feudal lord of the land of fire named Danzo Shimura as 6th Hokage as acting Hokage. Naruto asked for permission to go after Sasuke to look for him. On other side, Sasuke attacked on Killer Bee to capture the 8 tails, but he doesn't get him, but he got only tentacle to the 8 tails only. It reveals only in the last moment when Madara was extracting the 8 tails from the Killer Bee. After extracting the chakra of the clone, there were only a tentacle of the 8 tails. And on this side, Naruto wanted to go look for Sasuke, but in the meantime they got the information that Danzo Shimura was appointed as the 6th Hokage. And that Raikage of the Hidden Cloud Village want to kill Sasuke because he came to capture the Killer Bee. And Killer Bee was not in village, so Raikage was thinking that Killer Bee died in the capture of 8 tails. So he called the 5-Cage Summit to declare him the rogue ninja. So Danzo were going to attend the 5-Cage Summit as an acting Hokage. The 5-Cage were going to meet after years. Naruto asked for the permission to go to talk to Raikage to leave Sasuke alive. But Danzo restricted Naruto to go to meet Raikage. Despite Danzo's restrictions, Naruto decided to go meet the Raikage himself to go to ask for Sasuke's life. Because the agenda of the 5-Cage Summit to execute as a criminal. And now Naruto got caught between friendship and duty. Naruto along with his team went to talk to the Raikage to stop the punishment of Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto explained about Sasuke's past and the bond they share as friends, tried to convince the Raikage not to execute Sasuke. But Raikage was furious about Sasuke's attack on the Hidden Cloud Village and wants Sasuke to be punished. Ever after Naruto's convincing, Raikage said that Sasuke is beyond saving now. After this, Raikage went to the 5-Cage Summit and asked for the execution of Sasuke Uchiha. After talking to Raikage, Naruto went to request with Tsuchikage and Mizukage and asked them to not to execute Sasuke. Naruto's sincerity and desperation catch the attention of these leaders, but they still said that Sasuke is now seen as a dangerous criminal. Sasuke was behind Danzo, he was looking for Danzo to kill him. All the 5-Cage met in the land of iron, a neutral country with a strong samurai presence. Raikage from the Hidden Cloud Village, his name was Tsuchikage from the Hidden Stone Village, his name was Onoki. Mizukage from the Hidden Mist Village and her name was Meitarumi. Kazekage from the Hidden Sand Village, his name was Gaara. And from the Hidden Leaf Village, Danzo went as an acting Hokage. All the Cage started talking about the threat of Akatsuki because most of their Jinchukiri have been captured or attacked. Danzo proposed an allied shinobi military force under his control which make all other Cages suspicious. Gaara stood up and then he asked Danzo his motive, and then he reminded everyone Naruto's character and strength and told them that Naruto single-handedly handled the pain of the Akatsuki. His words were not matching with Danzo, so the Cages been more suspicious about Danzo's intentions. Meanwhile, Sasuke was out to infiltrate the land of iron to assassinate Danzo during the summit. Zetsu came into the summit and told them about Sasuke, who created the chaos there. Madara came there to talk to Naruto and tried to attack on Naruto mentally. He told the truth about Itachi, that how Danzo ordered him to kill his clan, and now Naruto was destined to fight with Sasuke Uchiha because Sasuke will come to destroy the Leaf Village. After this, Sasuke and his team Taka reach into the summit building to kill Danzo. A sensor-type ninja from the Hidden Mist exposes that Danzo is using Shisui Uchiha's Sharingan, which was known for its powerful mind control. This increased the suspicion that Danzo may have used it to manipulate the feudal lord into appointing him Hokage. On other side, now Naruto was thinking if he really would be able to save Sasuke. Even after so much pressure, he was thinking that he can stop Sasuke without killing him. Meanwhile, Sasuke reached into the summit building and began taking down the samurai guards and brutally killed them. His hatred for Danzo was even pushing him into the darkness. And now Sasuke and Raikage were in front of each other for a fight. And even being outnumbered, he still was showcasing his abilities, even his Amaterasu, the Black Flames. The Raikage fights with overwhelming strength and lightning release chakra mode. His speed and power was so much. He didn't even think about the Amaterasu. He headed towards the Sasuke, but Sasuke used his Rib Susanoo and used the Amaterasu on it. Team Taka interfered in the fight. Jugo and Suigetsu even together were not able to do anything. Sasuke was now injured but he was determined to kill Danzo. Gaara come in and confront Sasuke. and tried to talk to him, but it had no effect on Sasuke. He was thinking about nothing. He was brutally using so much Amaterasu and other moves, was showing no mercy on anyone. He was fighting with Raikage and other cages at the same time, which made him badly injured. All of a sudden Madara came there and rescued Sasuke and teleported him away using his Kamui. He told the cage he was ready to reveal his true plan, the Eye of the Moon plan. And he told Cage that Danzo and the Leaf's elders ordered Itachi to kill his whole clone to prevent the civil war in the Leaf village. Itachi took the burden to protect the village, and now Sasuke is seeking justice for his brother, Madara said. After that, Madara revealed his plan to gather all tailed beasts and cast infinite Tsukuyomi on the world. I won't let you take Naruto, Uzumaki Gaara said. And same goes for my brother. I would never let you take my brother B. Very well then, if you are refusing to hand over the precious Jinchuriki, then I hereby declare the fourth great ninja, was Madara said. After listening about this, all the cages were thinking about that the Akatsuki has become the global threat, so they all should unite and confront the Akatsuki. And they formed an allied shinobi force, and now they were deciding that who will lead the force. Gaara spoke in this matter and showed his leadership skills and won the respect cage. Eventually the Raikage A is chosen to lead the allied forces. Meanwhile Madara told Sasuke it is time to confront Danzo, who was fleeing the summit. Sasuke, consumed by hatred and more determined to kill Danzo for ordering the Uchiha massacre and using Itachi. Danzo tried to escape from there with his guards. But Madara sealed his guards and then trapped Danzo in a dimension, set the stage for Sasuke versus Danzo. And now the fight between Sasuke Uchiha and Danzo Shimura started. Fight started, and the first time Sasuke used the Amaterasu on Danzo, but Danzo came back to life again. Sasuke was shocked to see it. When Danzo came back to life, he used his technique on Sasuke, but Sasuke activated his Susanoo and then used Indra Arrow on Danzo, but he again came back to life. And now Sasuke again was confused how Danzo was doing it. After few minutes of battle, Sasuke got to know that Danzo was using Izanagi to come back to life again, and Danzo's right arm was embedded with multiple Sharingan which he got from dead Uchiha. Every time he used the Izanagi, he lost his one eye in price of using Izanagi. Sasuke figured out Danzo's strategy, and now he knew how he can kill Danzo. First he would have to finish all of his Sharingan, then he would be able to kill Danzo. And in the next attack Sasuke used Indra's arrow on Danzo's arm and cuts his arm from the shoulder and then attacked on him, but he dodges this time and then hold Karen in the way to escape from there, but Sasuke used his Chidori blade on even Karen. And then Danzo died there. And again came back to life without Sharingan, and this was Sasuke's final time he would have to kill Danzo. The moment Danzo came back to life he thought to escape from there, but before he can do something Sasuke activated his full Susanoo with body armor. Danzo and even Tobi disguised as Madara was shocked to see Sasuke's potential. His visual prowess was amazing. Sasuke again used his Indra's arrow added with Amaterasu on Danzo and killed him finally. And then he deactivated his full body Susanoo. Tobi or Madara was watching all this. He realized Sasuke's potential, how he killed Danzo without even exhausting himself. After the fight Sakura reached there and told him that she wants to join him, but she was lying. Her real intention was to kill Sasuke herself. She believed that he was no longer the friend she used to know. Sakura was going to the Sasuke and telling him that she no longer cared for Leaf Village. Her real plan was to assassinate Sasuke while his down he was too far gone to be saved. However, Sasuke saw through her immediately. He doesn't trust her and demanded to prove the loyalty. Kill her, Sasuke said. Sakura saw Karen was injured laying on the ground and went towards her. Sakura hesitated to do it and she was not able to do it. She doesn't even wanted to kill Sasuke. Sasuke took advantage of this and attacked on her from behind, intending to kill her. Kakashi arrives there just in time to save Sakura from being killed. He tells Sasuke that he's truly changed and now he was not like he used to be. Why are you doing this all even when you got your revenge? Kakashi asked. My brother had to kill his whole clan because of this village and they considered him the enemy. I will destroy this whole village, Sasuke said. Kakashi prepared himself to fight with Sasuke. Clash between Sasuke and Kakashi started. Kakashi was trying on reason with Sasuke, but Sasuke was brutally attacking on Kakashi. Naruto arrives there and intervened in the fight just as Sasuke was about to attack on Kakashi again. Naruto told Kakashi to stand down. Only I can settle this with Sasuke, Naruto said. Sasuke was in deep darkness. He said, you would never understand what it feels like to lose everything they have, even took my brother for me. My brother who had killed his whole clan to save the village, and now I will destroy this village system. I will change this all where nobody would have to kill his family. I will destroy it. I will destroy everything, Sasuke said. Have you ever tried to think why he did that? I have told you so many times to think about it, but instead of thinking about this you just let yourself consumed by the darkness, Naruto said. You will not understand it because it wasn't happened with you, it happened to me, Naruto, Sasuke said. I was the only one who knew you pain. I always wanted you to talk to him, but you still killed him, Naruto said. They made me kill him, not I kill him, Sasuke said. He always tried to protect you. He did that to save you, and he became the enemy of the village to save you and protect the village, and he never wanted innocents to killed again for the power, Naruto said. He was a good person and I am not as good as him. I will destroy everything because of which my brother and my whole clan suffered, Sasuke said. And started attacking on Naruto. I will never leave you like that. I made you a promise that I will save you and I never break my promise, Naruto said. Sasuke attacked Naruto with his Chidori and Naruto used the Rasengan to counter his move and both flew from there in the air. Sasuke stood up again and activated his full body Susanoo to crush Naruto, but it seemed that Naruto's words put some effects on Sasuke's thinking. Naruto saw Sasuke's full body Susanoo, a big Susanoo with the body armor. Even Tobi was shocked to see because after fighting this much Sasuke had chakra to activate the Susanoo. When Sasuke saw that Naruto had the Rinnegan now. How did you get the Rinnegan, Naruto, Sasuke asked. These are the same eyes, Sasuke, Naruto said. Naruto was still able to use his Mangekyou Sharingan's abilities. When Naruto saw Sasuke activated the Susanoo, he too activated the Susanoo. And now the two same sizes of Susanoo were there and started fighting. When Naruto was activating his full body Susanoo, Sasuke was preparing to use Indra's arrow on Naruto. After activating the Susanoo, Naruto created the Rasengan in his hand to counter Sasuke's attack. Sasuke used so much chakra in Indra's arrow. But Naruto made a doubled size Rasengan to counter the Indra's arrow. And their attacks collapsed. They caused so much destruction there. Kakashi and Sakura weren't able to stand. After using this, Sasuke fell on the ground because of using so much chakra. And then Naruto deactivated his Susanoo, he too come on the ground. Sasuke stood up and were trying to go to fight with Naruto again, but Madara intervenes and stopped him. Kakashi saw Madara again and then said to Naruto, let me handle one of them. I don't feel like to fight with, get ready for the next, give him the time to recover his full chakra, Madara said and left from there. After the fight, Gaara talked to Naruto and he showed the sympathy with Sasuke and said he is on the same path he used to be in the past. And then told Naruto that not everyone can be saved and told him that he would have to stop Sasuke when he would come to destroy the village. On other side, Tobi talked to Sasuke that the Uchiha massacre took place because of the village and he should take the revenge with the village. And for this he would have to fight with Naruto Uzumaki because he will be the one to protect the village. And here Kakashi was shocked to see both of them were too strong. But the fact was Naruto hasn't showed his full potential. And Gaara asked Naruto what he will do to save the village. If I will kill him, then I would never be able to end the cycle of hatred. Which shows his love for Jiraiya. I want the peaceful world as Jiraiya wanted, and now I only work for that. I will take the burden on my shoulder even it will kill me, Naruto said. There is only way to end the cycle of hatred is that first I will fight against the Madara, will kill him, and then I will fight against him, and the end of this hatred would be with our deaths, Naruto said. And now the allied shinobi forces created. And back in the Konoha, Tsunade was still in critical condition because she used all of her chakra against pain. After this, his team Kakashi and Yamato and Sakura realized that how much Naruto was shouldering upon himself, they started respecting him more. Even the Kage began to understand that Naruto was no longer just a child. Kabuto showed up after the long time after absorbing Orochimaru's powers. He went to Tobi to propose an alliance. Kabuto revealed that he has perfected the Forbidden Edo Tensei, the reanimation jutsu. As proof, he summoned several powerful dead shinobi including Itachi Uchiha, Deidara Sasori and Kakuzu and Nagato. His final summoning shocked Tobi. And then Kabuto offered to help in the upcoming war. All the nations started preparing for the war, but Naruto was not aware of the war. Elders chose Kakashi as an acting Hokage or the 6th Hokage until Tsunade wakes up, and the rest were up to Tsunade. After 2 days, Tsunade woke up and then Naruto and all the people met her. And only Kakashi stopped there to talk to her, and he sent Naruto out to train. Then Kakashi told her about the war and how Madara is behind the tailed beast, and if he got all the tailed beast he will put everyone under the genjutsu. Then what should be doing? What do you want? Tsunade asked. I don't want anything, but all Kage want to send Naruto on a safe place where he can hide so Madara don't get his tailed beast, Kakashi explained. Are you saying that we should hide our strongest shinobi who can handle even thousands of enemies? Tsunade said. This is not about us, Kakashi said. And then gave her the message from the Raikage in which he wrote that he wanted to protect Killer Bee and Naruto Uzumaki so that Madara can't win the war. We can send him to train his tailed beast chakra where he can fight with 9 tails and the train with his chakra, Kakashi said. Yes, you are right, it is for saving him. After this, Tsunade talked to Naruto and told him that Tsunade has found the place for Naruto to fight with the 9 tails and he can train with his tailed beast chakra too. If you want to fight against Madara you would have to do it first, Tsunade said. Naruto agreed because he knew maybe he would need more power to fight with him. But before going to have a fight with, I should have a key to open the seal on my stomach so that me and Kurama can have a fight against each other, but for the key I would have to go to Mount Mayuboku. Naruto summoned a toad there and told him that he goes to Lord Fugasaku and asked him to summon him Naruto there. Lord Fugasaku summoned Naruto on the Mount Mayuboku. And then Naruto asked him to give him the key to open the seal. Lord Fugasaku agreed with him and then he summoned a toad there and asked him to get into Naruto's mouth so that Naruto can get the key to open and lock the seal. What do you mean he would have to go into my mouth? How would he go? Naruto was nervous and scared to hear about this, but still the toad went into his mouth and then Fugasaku asked him to activate the key and said just focus on your chakra and press some chakra on your hand, Fugasaku said. Naruto did the same and a seal appeared on his right hand. With this you will be able to open and close the seal. After this, Lord Fugasaku told Naruto that Lord Elder wanted to meet Naruto. Naruto reached towards Elder and then Elder told him that he had a dream about Naruto. I saw you meeting with an octopus and fighting a young man with powerful eyes. Yeah, I understand this because I am going to train with my tailed beast power and the land of lightning's 8 tails Jinchuriki will help me to train. And Kurama once told me that 9 tails is a giant octopus, Naruto said. And about a young man with powerful eyes in Sasuke Uchiha and I will be fighting against him, Naruto said. And then Elder said that Naruto is going to be the one who either save or destroy the whole world. Which confirmed that Jiraiya was right to say him the child of prophecy. And now Naruto realized that it is even higher than just saving the village of protecting Sasuke, he has a role in shaping the entire future of the shinobi world. After this, Naruto went to the land of lightning to train his tailed beast power and Guy and Yamato was with him to take Naruto on the island where Naruto had to train with his 9 tails power. And the preparation of the war started. Everyone started packing the weapons in the storage scrolls to fight. And meanwhile Kabuto and Akatsuki preparing to there were gathering DNA and enhancing their Edo Tensei army. Tobi begins finalizing his plan to start the war and capture Naruto and Killer Bee. And then the All Cage finalized the war plans. They all decided to keep Naruto and Killer Bee completely hidden, fearing that if either one is captured Tobi could complete his Moon's Eye plan. The Cage officially appoint Gaara as the commander-in-chief of the allied shinobi forces. Tsunade even tried to make Naruto come in the war. She said that Naruto is really strong, he can be very beneficial if he comes into the battlefield instead of hiding, but nobody listened to this and at the end Tsunade had to agree with them. Tensions were rising alliance with the Trust. And there Naruto reached onto the island with Guy and Yamato. Killer Bee shared his own experience and told Naruto that he should focus to befriend Kumara rather than forcing Kurama. But there were no tensions between Naruto and Kurama, so Naruto directly wanted to go to have a fight with Kurama because he wanted to go back to the village because he knew that village will need his help, but he didn't know about the war. There Kurama told him about the Sage of 6 Paths and how he created 9-tailed beasts from the 10 tails. And then Kurama told Naruto that he has the potential to create peace and break the chains of hatred that bind the world. I will help you to do it as I promised, the Sage of 6 Paths, Kurama said. Thanks Kurama for the help. And then Kurama told Naruto about the tailed beast and his past, and the knowledge Sage of 6 Paths gave him about to break the cycle of hatred that has plagued the ninja world. The war started from the next day and today Naruto will go to train his tailed beast. Naruto went to sacred place to fight with 9 tails. Killer Bee took Naruto to a sacred place where Naruto had to fight with 9 tails. And then tell him to take chakra from him. For doing it Naruto has to make his form of chakra because only chakra can pull chakra, Killer Bee told Naruto. Naruto went to the place after meeting his inner self in the lake and giving the soul test. Now Naruto was in meditating position. And now he was into his psychic place and then went towards the seal to unlock the cage to have a fight with Nine Tails. And Kurama was laughing now. He knew that they were going to fight now. The moment Naruto opened the cage, Kurama roared and then attacked on Naruto with his hands, but Naruto spread the kunais everywhere, and whenever Kurama attacks him he just teleports from there. Naruto opened his Sage Chakra and his own chakra seal so that he doesn't need more chakra, and then attacked on Kurama. Most of the Naruto was attacking on Kurama with the massive Rasengans from everywhere. Kurama killed so many clones, but from above another clone came there with the massive Rasenshuriken in his hand and hits him. And then Naruto's chakra started pulling chakra from Kurama, and when his clones saw that the Kurama's chakra was overpowering Naruto because of its darkness, and then few of his clones activated their Susanos and started hitting punches on Kurama and distracted his attention, and other clones started pulling the chakra from Kurama. Kushina was watching all of this, that Naruto pulling out the chakra from the Nine Tails. Naruto was not able to pull of the chakra, so he thought he would have to push Kurama from his place, so he used Almighty Push on Kurama and pushed him back, and now his clones with Susanoo was pulling Kurama with his tails. Kushina was shocked to see that Naruto was this strong. He was able to fight against the Nine Tails on his own without any help. Naruto pulled of the chakra from Kurama, and then Kurama told him that he really was strong enough to have a fight with Kurama. Naruto was about to leave, but Kurama stopped him and said, "I think you should stay here for few moments and fight more," Kurama said. "Are you enjoying the fight?" Naruto said. After watching Naruto talking to Kurama, Kushina was shocked. She came there towards Naruto and said, "Are you talking to him? How did you do that, Naruto?" Naruto saw her and said, "Your face is same exactly mine. I wanted to meet you since a long time, Mom," Naruto said and hugged her. "So you know," Kushina said. "Of course I know, Mom. Who the hell in the world forget his mom?" Naruto said. "I am glad that I met you, Naruto," Kushina said. "And I wanted to meet you since a long time now, Mom." Now Naruto was crying. Tears was in his eyes. "Are you crying, Naruto?" Kushina asked. "No, I just wanted to meet you since a long time. I wanted to ask you so many questions." And then Naruto asked question how she met with his father. "Why are you asking this directly? This is a bit much, you know," Kushina said. "You said I guess you were excited," Naruto said and laughed. "What, this much experience has shaken me, you know," Kushina said. "You said it again, you know," Naruto said and laughed. "You too said you know means you got this habit from me," Kushina said. "But you don't. Your father's face, I am sorry for it, Naruto," Kushina said. "Why are you sorry, Mom? If my face is like you, that means I am handsome. Actually, I take it as my way. Then I would like to have you red hair too," Naruto said. "Oh, thanks you." Kushina then was telling Naruto about her and Minato, and Naruto was just laughing. "Are you even listening, Naruto?" Kushina asked. "I can't over how beautiful you are, Mom," Naruto said. Kushina laughed at the comment and said, "There were only two people to praise me. Me and Dad," Naruto said. "Thank God you are smart like your father," Kushina said. "Do you think I am?" Naruto said. "Yes, I do. I saw your fight with Nine Tails," Kushina said. "His name is Kurama. He is my friend. I came here to fight Kurama and take chakra from him because he wanted me to," Naruto said. "That's good, Naruto," Kushina said and laughed. And then Kushina told Naruto about the masked man, how he pulls out Nine Tails from here and destroyed the village by controlling Nine Tails, and after telling everything to Naruto, it was her time to leave from there. And then Kushina told everything she wanted from Naruto and then hugged him and said, "I love you, my son." Naruto, Kushina said. "Take care of you, my loving son," Kushina said and left from there. Now Naruto was sad to see her leaving, but he was happy that he met her. After this, Naruto went to Kurama and said, "I think I should leave now and train this power." Naruto said. "Yeah, you are right. We will have the fight another time," Kurama said. Naruto went into real world. Now he was sitting beside Killer Bee and then told him that he was successful to extract chakra from the Nine Tails. "You have extracted only 60% chakra from me," Kurama said. Naruto saw his chakra pool and then saw the chakra pool which he extracted from the Nine Tails. "Now your chakra pool is bigger," Kurama said. "When I will transfer more chakra into your body, then your chakra would be double." "Yes, the extracted chakra from you is more than half of my Sage Chakra. You have a lot of chakra, Kurama," Naruto said. "And if you absorb the Sage Jutsu chakra, your chakra pool will be nearly infinite," Naruto said. "When we will link full chakra, then our chakra will be double and we will be more strong together, and no doubt you will be stronger than any shinobi on the battlefield," Naruto, Kurama said. Killer Bee asked if he extracted Kurama's chakra. Then Naruto showed him that he extracted Kurama's chakra. He switched to Kurama mode and now his body was glowing. "You really think you can hide from me now?" Naruto said. What are you talking about, Naruto? There are only 3 persons including you, Yamato asked. No, there are someone else too. What are you taking? Who is that another person? I am sensing the bad feeling, something sinister, and it is coming from your sword. What? Killer Bee asked while rapping. Samahata fell on the ground and then Kisame said, my chakra was same as Samahata, no any sensor ninja can detect me, there is no doubt this is the power of Nine-Tails Fox. And then Kisame opened the gate of that room. How did he know about the button to open the door? Killer Bee asked. Oh come on, I was here the whole time, Kisame said and tried to flee from there, but Naruto kicked the ball so hard. So fast without even using the flying ridge, Yamato said. But Naruto's leg stuck into the wall because of hitting so hard. You would have to learn to control the power first, Killer Bee said and ran back towards the lake from where Kisame was sneaking out. But there was Might Guy outside the lake, he killed him so hard he hit into the rock beside. Is this a puppet fish? Guy asked. No, it is not, he is a human, Killer Bee said. And started chasing him. When Guy got to know about the Kisame, he started chasing him. But Kisame's Samahata absorbed chakra from Killer Bee and ran from there. But Guy stopped him from leaving, and now he was fighting with Kisame into the water, and Kisame created sharks to kill him, but Might Guy opened the 7th gate and killed all the sharks and then beats Kisame, but eventually Kisame sent the message through a shark and he killed himself before they can take out the information about the Akatsuki from his head. Naruto deactivated his chakra mode and then came out after pulling out his leg from the wall. When Naruto came outside, he saw that Guy was laying on the ground. He was trying to help Guy to stand up, but Yamato told him to stay away from Guy because he opened the 7th gate and which caused him so much pain. After this, Naruto went to train in the room again with Killer Bee. When Guy recovered from the pain, they got the message from the village that the war has started and they should come back, and some other shinobis came there instead of them. They needed them both because they both were strong shinobis. First Guy went from there towards the village and other shinobi came in his place, and then Yamato left from there, but on the way Kabuto caught him and made him unconscious. Villagers got to know about this, but they can't do anything because they were fighting in the war. Naruto started his training to control the chakra of Kurama. Naruto was training there since the 2 days, and while training he sensed the something happening outside, so he wanted to check out what was going on there. About something I sensed, Naruto said. You sensed something, is it some kind of joke? Killer Bee said. Nope, I really sensed something bad happening. Naruto asked that he need to use washroom and ran away from there. When he came out of there and saw that there were so many shinobis and then Naruto saw Iruka there, and then he asked, what are you doing here, Iruka sensei? I came here for you, Naruto. Lady Tsunade sent me here for you to help on your S-rank mission here. I sensed the Nine-Tails chakra outside there. What is happening? Naruto asked. About the Nine-Tails chakra, there are so many giant animals, so maybe that you would have sensed something else, Iruka said. I know the difference between Kurama's chakra and another creature's, Naruto said it, and then Naruto opened the Sage Chakra seal and then he sensed that there was a war going on outside there. What is this going on, Iruka sensei? That's war. Naruto Madara has declared the war against the 5 great nations, so all the nations are fighting against his army, Iruka said. So what are we doing here? We should be on the battlefield, Naruto said. We are not there because we are here for your safety, because Madara wants the 8 tails and 9 tails, so you would have to stay here, you can't go there, Iruka said. And what about those innocents who will die because I am being coward and staying here, Naruto said. You are not being coward, Naruto, because you would save the world from getting caught into the Moon Eye Genjutsu, Iruka said. You know it that I can stop the war on my own, Naruto said. Don't act like spoiled brat, Naruto. We are here because we want to save and I want to protect you from Madara, Iruka said. And why do you thinking that I wouldn't be able to stop Madara, Naruto said. I don't anything, I just know that I can't let you go out there because I care for you, Iruka said. I respect your feelings, sensei, but still I can't be a coward. I can't just sit here and let other people die because there are chances I can die in the war too. Naruto, you would have to listen to me. I don't want you to go there because it is the whole world on the stake and you are not just a student, you are more like a brother to me. One of the shinobis caught Naruto in the shadow possession so that Naruto can't leave from there. Iruka picked up the headband of Naruto which fell down on the ground before and then gave it to you and put a seal there so that Naruto could not move from the place. Naruto saw that they want to stop him, but he can't stay there like that. Break the seal and the shadow possession, you would have to go into the battle, you would have to stop it. I sensed my chakra out there too, Kurama said to Naruto. Naruto switched to Kurama's chakra and said, do you still think you can stop me like this? Naruto said and broke the shadow possession and the seal and left from there. Shinobi tried to stop him but no one was able to stop him. Killer Bee got to know about that Naruto left from there and then Killer Bee went after Naruto. But in the Iruka stopped him and then asked him to protect Naruto. So you are the Iruka he told me about, Bee said. He loves you too as you do to him and this is not the way to request me give me your fist bump. Iruka gave him the fist bump and then Bee went after Naruto. A Byakugan user saw that Naruto was coming in their direction. He alerted the barrier team. One of the barrier team member informed Raikage about this. What Nine Tails trying to escape what Bee is doing there, Raikage said. On the other side Naruto tried to break the barrier with his punch and after his punch a tailed beast bomb came there and stuck into the barrier. Naruto pushed that tailed beast bomb to break the barrier. Naruto did the same and they together broke all the barrier. This is how they broke all the barrier and started heading towards the battlefield. Barrier team reported Raikage about this. Lord Raikage, Killer Bee and Naruto sneak out towards the battlefield. When Raikage got to know and he became furious and angry on Naruto and Killer Bee. So he went out to stop Naruto and they all were fighting with Akatsuki force. Team 8 were fighting with Zetsu. Sakura was in medical line to heal the injured shinobi in the field. Team 10 was fighting with Zetsu and the reanimated shinobi Kakuzu. And other shinobis like Kakashi and Guy Lee and Tenten, they all were fighting against the reanimated shinobis and Zetsu. Raikage and Tsunade came there to stop Naruto. Raikage stopped Naruto and said, "What do you think you are? I am going to the battlefield and you would have to let me go there," Naruto said. "I can't let you go there," Raikage said. "You would have to believe on me, Grandma Tsunade," Naruto said. "I am working in the allied shinobi forces so I can't take decision on my own," Tsunade said. "I understand your situation now so I would have to force my way out," Naruto said. Naruto tried to leave from there with speed but Raikage's speed was so fast to overpower. But Naruto was able to match Raikage's speed. "You really are fast," Naruto said. Naruto in the Nine Tails chakra mode is able to match Raikage's speed. "That's amazing," Naruto thought in her mind. "There is no shinobi except 4th Hokage who can outmatch my speed," Raikage said. "You know my dad," Naruto said. "Yes, we exchange blows sometimes in the fight," Raikage said. "If you know that my father was able to outmatch your speed, then I can do it too," Naruto said. "You will never able to outmatch my speed," Raikage said. "Then is it a deal? If I will outmatch your speed you will let me go on the battlefield," Naruto said. "I would never let you go there even if I would have to kill you," and Raikage said. "You would have to believe me, Raikage, and beside you will not be able to stop me, but I don't want to force you out," Naruto said. After hearing this, Raikage was angrier now and then started attacking on Naruto. Tsunade knew that Naruto can dodge it but still she was worried about Naruto. Before Naruto can teleport from there, Bee stopped Raikage's attack and said, "If we are going to die then we want to die fighting," Raikage said, "and besides I promised someone to protect Naruto so I can't let you kill him," Bee said. "Don't worry, I think I should show him what I can do," Naruto said. "Then he would believe me," Naruto said. Raikage hits Bee and Bee flied from there and now Naruto and Raikage were in front of each other. Tsunade were worried about Naruto but she knew that Naruto is able to do it, he can't lose against Raikage. Raikage was about to hit Naruto but he teleported from there at the last moment. Where did he go? It is just like the yellow flash, Raikage thought in his mind. "Believe me, I have taken so much responsibilities on my shoulder I can't fail now." This reminded Raikage when Minato outmatched his speed. "My master and my parents entrusted me with a responsibility, I would have to go there," Naruto said. But Raikage still attacked on Naruto, but this time Naruto outmatched his speed without using the flying Rijin Jutsu. On the other side on the battleground, Geto statue attacked on the army where shinobis of the leaf were fighting with guards and the reanimated shinobis. Since it was the time of night so they were resting after the long day of fight and another shinobi were resting too. Now Naruto was against of Raikage. And Raikage again on Naruto, but this time Naruto decided to show him his real potential, and this when Raikage was close to him Naruto put his hand beside Raikage's hand and then said almighty push. Which made so much destruction. Tsunade was shocked to see Naruto's almighty push. Is that the jutsu pain used against the Konoha village, and now Raikage was shocked to see his jutsu too. What, he is so strong, even he is just a young boy, Raikage thought in his mind. "I think you should give him the chance, you saw how strong he is," Naruto said. "Sure, you can leave now but don't let your tailed beast captured," Raikage said. And then Naruto with Killer Bee left towards the battlefield. And on the other side Toby was ready to go on the battlefield because he had the Rinnegan now and he has 6 paths with his all the paths on Toby were the previous Jinchuriki of 2 tails 3 tails 4 tails 5 tails 6 tails and the 7 tails. In the headquarters Shukaku Nara got the information that now White Zetsu can take shape and mimic the chakra of shinobis and they had the cells of first Hokage Hashirama Senju and the reanimated shinobi their was only thing to kill was the sealing jutsu. Reikage and Tsunade reached into the headquarters and then they got the information about the battlefield and about the Madara too. Then Shukaku Nara gave that information to Naruto and B. You would have to be careful in the fight because you and the Master B is the main target on Madara and he is not like Nagato his main goal is to complete the project Tsukuyomi and for that he needs you and Killer B. So make sure he doesn't get your tailed beast Shikaku said. You can't reason with him because his goal is the Peachy is nothing like Nagato. And since there is real human being on the battlefield so there is no need to hold back against them Shukaku said. That means I can use my full potential Naruto said. Yes, you can Shukaku said. There is a chaos on the battlefield nobody is able to sense the white beings and they are killing our shinobis Shukaku said. That means I would have to be everywhere on the battlefield Naruto said. I will have to stop this chaos on my ONW and I will go on every area of the battlefield through my clones Naruto said. A group of shinobis were coming into Naruto direction. There is a chaos on the battlefield the shinobi said. But Naruto created the Rasengan and then hits that shinobi and the kill him instantly that shinobi turned into the white being. Octopops they all are the white beings kill all of them Naruto said. And then created 8 Rasengan and then used them with his chakra made hands and kill half of those shinobi in just on attack on then created a giant Rasengan and then caught all the rest shinobis and then hit them into his Rasengan and said Rasen absorption and killed them all. Killer B was just able to kill 4 to 5 shinobis and Naruto kill of them around 30 to 40 shinobis. And then Naruto created the hand signs and then said summoning mayhem technique and summoned a giant technique to guard there. Now Naruto was now on that giant toad. And then crossed his fingers and said multi-shadow clone jutsu and created around 1000 clones too and he separated the equal chakra with all of them. His stored chakra and the sage chakra too so that those clone can last more and now all the clones had the same normal chakra as Naruto's original chakra and they got the equal 9 tails chakra. And now all the clones spread in all the directions. 2 shinobis were fighting on the battlefield with a reanimated shinobi and they were getting injured Naruto came there and used the Rasengan on that shinobi and the seal him instantly. You guys are alright don't worry too much just take care of yourself Naruto said. He is Naruto Uzumaki of the Leaf of the Shinobi said and then Naruto left from there. And now the Gaara's team was in front of the 2 Tsuchikage and 3 Reikage 4 Kazekage and 3 Mizukage. Now Gaara and his father he 4 Kazekage was attacking on them with sand gold dust. And now Gaara was in front of his father. And the Onoki the current Tsuchikage was in front of the 2 Nd Tsuchikage his teacher. They were fighting with each other with the particle style. Gaara's father asked him where is Shukaku and Gaara told him that Shukaku was long gone and now he was not the Jinchuriki of the one tail. And the real Naruto was heading towards the battlefield but on the way Naruto met with Nagato and the Itachi. Nagato and Itachi saw Naruto and then asked, Naruto you are looking a lot different from before. Yeah because now I am in control of the 9-tailed beast chakra and what you are seeing right now is my chakra mode Naruto said. What now you are under control of the power of a 9-tailed beast I am surprised with your development Itachi said. But I am not surprised at all because he and I am the sibling student and then Nagato smiled towards Naruto. Have you overcome the hatred Naruto Nagato asked. I sure am there is a whole lot of happened Naruto said I went to Waterfall of the Truth and then I had a spar with Kurama and then I got this chakra. My mom and dad helped me too and the Ontopops helped me. A whole lot of thing happened Naruto said. Well we are impressed. Itachi wanted to ask something with Naruto and then Naruto said that remind me that I had to ask you something too. But before he can do something Itachi attacked on Naruto with his fire-style fireball jutsu but Naruto absorbed it. Amazing Naruto you made a good progress Nagato said and the Itachi vanished from his place and attacked on Naruto. Above you Naruto Nagato said. I am on it Naruto said and started fighting with Itachi. Where is Sasuke Itachi asked. I don't know he didn't come back to the village he killed Danzo Shimura he ends up joining the Akatsuki Naruto said. Why he joined the Akatsuki and against of the village Itachi said. He got to know about the top secret mission Madara told him about that and then later me too Naruto said. That means that Madara knew about it did he Itachi asked. Yes, He did, Naruto said. And now Sasuke wants to destroy the village. Was that the truth? What about this truth? Nagato asked. That's enough, Naruto, Itachi said. You made yourself look like bad guy to protect your village and your younger brother, right? Naruto said. Is that the truth, Itachi? Nagato asked. Sasuke now understand what you did, you what for, but he is not like you now. He wants to destroy the whole village because of the pain village caused his older brother who he loved so much, Naruto said. Damn, that Madara, so he knew about that, Itachi said. Now Nagato was getting control. He used universal pull on Naruto and then used a huge boulder to attack on Naruto, but Naruto in the hold the ground with his chakra-made hands and they used another chakra-made hand to destroy the boulder with his Rasengan. Nicely done, Naruto, Nagato said. Thanks, I am a lot stronger than before back then when I fought with pain, Naruto said. You would have to take care of Sasuke, Itachi said. I always going to do that, Naruto said. I was right to believe in you, Itachi said. Now Naruto helped me out to get me out of there. I can't move on my own, Nagato said. And made some hand signs and summoned the giant monster there. And now Itachi and Killer Bee started fighting against each other. And then Naruto used a massive Rasengan on the bird, but he didn't attack on the dog. He knew that will double, he will cut him into half. And Itachi was attacking on the Killer Bee. Itachi put him under the Genjutsu. But the 8 tails woke him up. And then Itachi activated the Mangekyou Sharingan. Naruto was going to fight against pain. But before he can attack, Itachi's Mangekyou Sharingan and the crow came out of Naruto's mouth. Wait, it is the crow you gave me before, Naruto asked. And then Itachi cancelled the reanimation jutsu with crow's eyes because he gave him the Shisui Uchiha's Mangekyou Sharingan, and now Itachi was out of control. And then Itachi used Amaterasu on Nagato's giant dog, and then Nagato. Don't worry, I am out of control of the now. The shinobi can't control me. I overwrite the jutsu with Shisui Genjutsu. He has the most powerful Genjutsu, Koto Amatsukami. Shisui was the most powerful Genjutsu user on the Uchiha clan. The most powerful Genjutsu user, Shisui the Teleporter Bee said. When I last time met with Shisui, Danzo has taken his right eye and then he gave me his left eye to protect the village. And before dying I programmed that eye to protect the whole village in this kind of situation and gave it to you in case. Because you hold the same feelings for the village. I knew that Sasuke could attack on the Leaf Village, so in that case the Shisui's left eye will activate and cast the Genjutsu on Sasuke. And then made him protect the village, Itachi said. Then why didn't you use it early on, Sasuke? Killer Bee asked. Because I couldn't, because it takes more than a decade to reactivate unless you do have Hashirama cells, Itachi said. And now you are the only who can save him. I am counting on you, Naruto, Itachi said. You have done a lot for the village, let me handle the rest, let me take care of the rest, Naruto said. Thanks for the help, Itachi. I am counting on you because you said you consider him your brother, Itachi said. My brother is lucky to have a friend like you, Itachi said. He overwrites the jutsu with Shisui Genjutsu, Naruto said. And then Kabuto controlled Nagato and used Almighty Push to save his body from the Amaterasu, and then Nagato stood up and started attacking on Naruto and Killer Bee. He used the Amaterasu on both of them. But Naruto was able to withstand that because he too had the Rinnegan. And then Killer Bee attacked on Nagato in his 7 tails chakra form, but Nagato absorbed the all chakra of Killer Bee and hits him. And then Nagato came to Naruto to extract the soul of Naruto, but Naruto knew that, so Naruto used the Almighty Push against him. Nagato withstand the jutsu too because he can repel the jutsu too. And now they all were fighting each other in taijutsu, but Naruto's taijutsu was stronger, so Naruto was getting upper hand on Nagato. But then Nagato used the catastrophic planetary devastation against Naruto, Itachi and Killer Bee. Itachi was surprised to know about Naruto's skills. Now they all were getting absorbed into Black Ball. We all are getting pulled there, Itachi said. We would have to destroy that Black Ball, which is the core. Naruto started creating the tailed beast with Kurama's help, and then Itachi used his powerful jutsu and 8 tails made the tailed beast bomb to and threw into the direction of that Black Ball. And when they came back onto the ground, Naruto was about to use the sealing jutsu on Nagato, but before that Itachi used his Totsuka blade on Nagato. You will be sealed in a while. Is there any last words, Nagato? Sorry, Itachi, for this, Nagato said. So it is up to you, Naruto, now, Nagato said. You would have to take care of our master's dream. That's a troublesome jutsu, we would have to stop it first, Naruto said. No, you are going to stop Madara, let me handle this jutsu user. You can do it. Should I make clone for you to help fighting the jutsu user? No, I can handle it on my own, and beside you will need some more chakra to fight with that, Madara, Itachi said. It is my responsibility to stop the war, Naruto said. You can't do everything on your own, Naruto. You would have to believe in other. Don't repeat the mistake I made to do everything on my own, Itachi said. Yes, you are right. I am sorry, Itachi, Naruto said. I admit you are stronger than before. If you will forget others because you are stronger, you will become just like Madara. Don't forget other even when you become even stronger, Itachi said. Your father was able to perform his duty because your mother Kushina and his comrades were with him to help him, Itachi said. You share your father's dream to become Hokage, don't you? Naruto nodded. So never forget. Those who become Hokage acknowledged by all but those you already acknowledged by others will ever become Hokage. Never forget you friends, Itachi said. Naruto nodded. And then Itachi left from there, and then Naruto said, let's go octopods, we need to stop it, and then they left from there. On the other side, Gaara was fighting with previous Kage, and one of Naruto's clone reached there and attacked on the second Tsuchikage with his Rasengan, but he dodged it. But Naruto asked Gaara to help him with sand, and then Naruto used it to balance himself and then hit his violently rotating Rasengan on the second Tsuchikage, which hits him. And then the second Tsuchikage fell on the ground. The same time Onoki, the third Hokage, used the weighted boulder jutsu on him. And then Gaara sealed him. Way to go, Gaara, Naruto said. And you have done good, Tsuchikage, Naruto said. What are you doing here on the battlefield? You were supposed to be there, Gaara said. Well, it is long story, Naruto said. You better provide a better explanation for this, Gaara said. That's not possible. I am Shukaku Nara from the headquarters. I didn't tell you this before because you were busy in fighting. And then explained everything, and then. I can't believe that Raikage let him come here, Tsuchikage said. Naruto, it is good that you are going on every battlefield to identify the enemy, but as a previous Jinchuriki I can say that you should not heavily depend on the tailed beast inside you. He can take control over you, Gaara said. Don't worry about him, Gaara, he is my friend, he is not going to do anything, Naruto said, and beside I am not planning to die before becoming Hokage, so don't treat me like that. Gaara smiled after hearing that. I am going on the left side, you two go the right battlefield. There is the 3 Raikage on the left battlefield, Gaara told Naruto. Okay, no problem, Naruto said. On the other side Temari was fighting against the 3 Road Raikage. Temari used the group wind style jutsu on the 3rd Raikage. It hurts the Raikage, but he recovered soon. Lord Raikage not only was the strong lighting style user, but he has the strong physical body to. In order to take him down we would need a stronger wind style user, a cloud shinobi said. Well, I am not the weak wind style user. How did he die before? He was so strong he used himself as a decoy in war in order to buy his comrades some time. He fought for 3 days in a row while facing 10,000 shinobis, Cloud Ninja said. Honestly, in the allied shinobi force there isn't a strong wind style user than me, Temari said. Yeah, there is, and that would be me, Naruto said. And created a big Rasenshuriken and threw in the direction of the Raikage, but he dodged it. But Naruto didn't throw the Rasenshuriken, he was holding it with his chakra-made hands. Wait, is that Naruto, and is this the wind-style Rasengan that might work if it hits him? Temari thought in her mind. Naruto threw again the Rasenshuriken on Raikage, but Raikage again dodged it, but Naruto was on the other side too. He caught the Rasenshuriken and hits him with that. When the Rasenshuriken explodes, the shinobi were not even able to stand that. But still it was no use, he recovered again. And then 3 Raikage started attacking on Naruto with his strongest jutsu, but Naruto was standing there and absorbing everything. Naruto saw that his whole body recovered, but he still had a scar on his left side of his chest. What about the scar on his chest? Naruto asked. He fought with the 8 tails, and he is the only one who fought with 8 tails hand to hand and came back unharmed, Cloud Shinobi said. Which means the strongest attack of the 8 tails harmed him, Naruto said. Stay away from here, Naruto said. And when the Raikage came close to Naruto used his almighty push on Raikage, because of which he flew from there, and sealing team tried to seal him but no used. Everybody was shocked to see it that so much strong jutsu was not able to damage the 3 Road Raikage so much. I want you to connect me with 8. How can I? Naruto asked. I can ask headquarters to link you with Killer Bee. Do it before he can come back to fight us, Naruto said. The Cloud Ninja linked him with Killer Bee, and then Naruto asked 8 how the 3 Road Raikage got the scar on his chest in the fight with 8 tails. He told Naruto that he got harmed with his own jutsu when he was attacking on me. I made a tailed beast bomb and threw towards him, which caused his hand to redirect and pierced in his chest. So this was the reason Lord Raikage never wanted to talk about this, Cloud Shinobi said. Let me handle it, go back, Naruto said, and stood between the force and the Raikage. So I just have to redirect his hand on his chest, Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto was ready to it with a kunai in his hand. What he is trying to do when his two powerful attacks were not able to do, then how would he do it now? Then Naruto created a Rasengan in his hand. What, it will no use, it is just a normal Rasengan, Tamari thought in her mind. Naruto threw the kunai in Raikage direction. When the kunai was about to reach under Raikage's hand, Naruto teleported there and hits his hand with Rasengan, which redirected his hand towards his chest and he pierced his own chest now. It worked, Tamari thought in her mind. Then the sealing team sealed him. On the other side Gaara had sealed the second Mizukage. And now everybody was confused about who to fight or not. And on the other side in the hospital there was a confusion that who was allied on who was enemy, so they stopped taking new patients and were just healing the older ones. And now Shikamaru, Kiba, Choji and Neji were against of those reanimated shinobis they fought before when they went to retrieve Sasuke. Those all created the barrier and trapped them in the barrier. Now you can't kill us because we already dead, and their only thing you can do is you can seal us, and can't do it, that means you just have only option to die. And now it is your choice how you want to die. One of that four shinobis said. Attacking on them will not work, we would have to break the barrier first, Shikamaru said. Yeah, but you can't break it from the inside, Jirobo said. And started attacking on them, they were getting injured. Naruto's clone stopped sensing Shikamaru, Neji, Choji and Kiba. So he tried to connect with Inoichi, but in the field there were no shinobi who can connect him with Inoichi. So he started finding the shinobi who can connect him with Inoichi. He went towards the shinobi group and asked them if anyone knows about how to connect with headquarters. We are heading towards the second company, a shinobi said, and then Naruto punched them. That shinobi turned into the white being, and then he asked them if anyone connect with HQ. No one here knows to connect with HQ, you can go there to check it, someone can connect you, a shinobi said. You guys are safe now, there is no imposter now, you can go to the second company, Naruto said. Thanks, you helped a lot, that shinobi said. And then Naruto's clone left from there and went to a shinobi who can connect to HQ. After connecting to the HQ, Naruto asked, I have stopped sensing the chakra of Shikamaru, Choji, Kiba and Neji, is there anything I can do, Naruto asked. Then Shukaku told him the way to go somewhere and told him that if he found a dome made of evil chakra, he just has to break that dome and then those will be free. Naruto went towards that dome and at first he tried to break it with his giant Rasengan, but it had to use. How can I break it, Naruto asked. Don't worry, there are in there, we will be able to save them, Inoichi said. Then Naruto created a bigger Rasenshuriken and hits it on the dome, which making the impact on the dome. Dome broke a little bit and then Inoichi was able to connect with Shikamaru, then Naruto broke the barrier and those all four friends of Naruto came into the real world and now they were okay. Naruto jumped into the barrier and then broke it fully, and then those four shinobi vanished from there too, and then the sealing team sealed them too. Another clone reached towards the Hinata and saved her from the white beings and fought beside her. And another clone was in front of his childhood friend Yoda. Naruto had to seal his friend too. Naruto just used the universal pull and then sealed him. Now Naruto was heading towards the battlefield and then he sensed that two eight tails were fighting each. Naruto was confused. He headed in that direction and he saw that Killer Bee was fighting with another 8 tails. Naruto was about to intervene into the fight, but Raikage stopped him and said let him handle this fight because the another Jinchuriki was his teacher, just have faith in him, Raikage said. I believe in him fully, Naruto said and left from there. Naruto sensed that a shinobi was fighting with so many white beings, so he headed towards there. Naruto reached there beside the shinobi, he was the Omoi from the hidden cloud. Naruto created 6 Rasengan and then threw towards those white beings and said Rasen Rampage. He killed so many white beings in just one blow, then they started heading towards the kids Omoi was going to save. Naruto saw them coming, used the almighty push to clear the path and killed so many in just one hit, then they headed forward and then Naruto unsealed his sword and started using it with added and killed so many in just few minutes. Naruto headed forward and saw that there was a whole army coming towards him. He again used the almighty push and killed half of the army in just a blow and then started cutting them down with his sword. And Omoi was fighting with him. After fighting for a while, when Naruto and Omoi was fighting with his sword, Omoi accidentally hits Naruto with his swords and then he thought that he killed Naruto. What did you do? Naruto asked. It was just an accident, Omoi said. But after a while Naruto vanished from there. Now Omoi was relieved to know that it was just a shadow clone, but still. It is good that it was a shadow clone. But then so many white beings came there, Omoi saw them and said no, it is not good. Naruto was helping so much, he just killed thousands of them in just few blows and now I would have to fight them on my own. Naruto's another clone reached on the other battlefield to where Shikamaru were. He sensed all the disguised white beings and then killed them. And then one of the clone reached into medical camp where two white beings was about to attack, but Naruto reached there at the time and them killed them both just in time, and those turned into the trees. Naruto's another clone reached towards the another group where Kakashi was fighting with 7 ninja swordsmen. The reinforcements arrived, Naruto said, and then used the Rasenshuriken there on the 7 ninja swordsmen, and then Team Kakashi sealed those. On the other, Naruto's clone reached where Mizukage were fighting with the Black Jetsu. Naruto reached there and then cut him into half in just a sword blow. Now Naruto was everywhere in the battlefield, he was fighting everywhere. They gained upper hand in every fight. They had most of the white beings and sealed so much reanimated shinobis. But then a shinobi sensed another person there. "What is that?" he said. "What are you sensing someone there?" Gaara asked. Then the second Tsuchikage showed himself. "No way, he split himself in that position," Onoki said. "But I am not talking about him, there is someone else here," that shinobi said. Then Madara came there and showed himself. The reanimated Madara, the real one, showed himself. Onoki saw him and he was scared to see him. "He is the real Madara Uchiha," Onoki said. "I can't believe he showed himself," Onoki said. "What, he is the real Madara Uchiha?" Naruto asked. Then who was that another Madara who was heading towards the battlefield with the Jinchuriki? Temari said. "I don't know who that was, but this is the real Madara," Onoki said. "Yes, he is right, Naruto, he is the real Madara. I know it. Switch to chakra, you don't have so much, but still just fight him without holding back. Only first Hokage was able to stop him," Kurama said. "Then I would have to stop him here," Naruto said. "Yes, stop him as much as possible until the real you have fight with that another Madara," Kurama said. "He is the real Madara Uchiha I fought back in my younger days," Onoki said. "It doesn't matter who that another person is, we would have to stop him right here," Naruto said. "Those all have the same headbands and those are still wearing the dress of 5 great nations. Is that the joined forces? I see that's his plan. So who is the caster of this reanimation?" Madara asked. "I don't know," the second Tsuchikage said, but then Kabuto took control over him. "I am Kabuto, I spelled this jutsu," Kabuto said. "To talk to me through the reanimation jutsu. What a sneaky you are," Madara said. "Your reanimation is special one, you are now stronger than your glory days," Kabuto said. "You know how was my glory days?" Madara asked. "No, that's the reason I reanimated you, here to show me the legendary Uchiha power," Kabuto said. Gaara attacked on Madara with his sand. But Madara jumped from the rock he was standing on. Madara was running towards the forces. "Whatever happens, just don't look into his eyes." Gaara was going to attack on Madara again, but Temari stopped him and said, "Stop, you and Tsuchikage need to recover first." Madara was fighting with Madara. She used the wind-style jutsu with her fan with which Madara flied from there. But when he stopped he made some hand signs. He said, "Majestic Destroyer Flame." Naruto saw that Madara was making the fire-style jutsu. He went on to in front of Madara and then made some hand signs. Naruto molded more chakra than normal and some other shinobis too were ready to use the water style. Naruto said the water style water wave and then he countered Madara's majestic flame destroyer. Naruto was amazed to see Madara potential. His fire style was huge. When all their jutsus collapsed, Madara came there with other fire style jutsu and attacked on the force. Naruto was going to attack on Madara and then Gaara attacked on Madara with his sand, then Naruto attacked on Madara with wind style great breakthrough and the through. And then Naruto attacked with the massive Rasengan and the Onoki used the earth style jutsu to close Madara with Naruto's Rasengan, but then Madara activated his Manchikyu Sharingan and then he activated the Susanoo. Naruto saw that Madara was using the Susanoo there and attacking on the forces. Everybody was attacking on Madara with their jutsus. Gaara holds the Madara Susanoo, then Naruto created the Rasen Shuriken. And then Onoki used the earth-style lightning jutsu and made Gaara's sand lighter than before. Gaara attacked on Madara under the Susanoo and pulled him out of the Susanoo. And then Naruto threw his Rasen Shuriken towards Madara. But Madara activated his Rinnegan and absorbed the Rasen Shuriken. Naruto saw that Madara had the Rinnegan. He was confused that how Madara had the Rinnegan. And Madara saw towards Naruto and said, "I see you too have the Rinnegan." How did he get the Rinnegan eyes? Are those mine? Madara thought in his mind. Or he gave him those eyes. If he has these eyes, that means Nagato is no more, Madara thought in his mind. Madara left from there and went on the same rock he was before. Kabuto saw that Madara had the Rinnegan, then he said, "So I was right, the natural progression of the Sharingan is Rinnegan." "What, you bastard, you know the secrets under my flesh and read the Uchiha stone tablet without having the Sharingan," Madara said. The same eyes the Sage of Six Paths had, Kabuto said. You misunderstood, this is not the power of your creation, Madara said. Then Madara activated the Susanoo again and made a hand sign. And summoned the meteor there. What is this power, Gaara said. Naruto was shocked to see this. The meteor was coming towards them. Naruto saw that there were so many people can die under that meteor. This is bad, I used all of Kurama's chakra in attacks before. Onoki the Tsuchikage was now flying towards the meteor to stop it and Gaara was using his sand to stop the meteor. Then Naruto activated the Susanoo and holds the meteor. And Onoki made the meteor lighter. And Gaara was supporting Naruto Susanoo with his sand. But Madara summoned another meteor there, they were hardly able to stop those two meteors. Most of the shinobis left from there and now everybody was injured, now you trapped under the meteor. Gaara and Tsuchikage was injured too, but since Naruto was in the Susanoo he was unharmed. Madara took himself too under the attack, but because of he was under the reanimated body he recovered himself from nothing. Now Naruto was finding the Gaara and Onoki. In headquarters Tsunade and Raikage knew that Madara is now on the battlefield. So this is the power of Sage of Six Paths, Kabuto said. How much do you know about me, Madara asked him. Not so much, but I know when you fought with first Hokage Hashirama Senju you just faked your death and took his cells with you, and after you came back you implant those cells into your body, Kabuto said. And you got his power as well, Kabuto said. Then Madara tried to summon Nine Tails, but he wasn't because Nine Tails was sealed inside Naruto. And now Naruto's stomach was hurting. No doubt it is him, Naruto, he is trying to summon me, that bastard, Kurama said. It seems that Nine Tails is sealed till now. In fact, the main purpose of this was because the Nine Tails is sealed inside that boy with Rinnegan in front of you right now. He is the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, his name is Naruto Uzumaki, Kabuto said. Uzumaki he is from Mito's clan, but he is just a brat, Madara said. But actually he is quite a shinobi, Kabuto said. We need to capture the Nine Tails, but the boy you are seeing is not the real one, he is just a clone. Should we go and capture the Nine Tails? There is something I want to check before leaving, Madara said. Naruto sensed him because he was in the Sage mode. He already created two clones to gather the nature energy. And besides he had the Sage chakra from before too. Madara made a hand sign and said the forest emergence. Madara used a wood-style jutsu and now the tree limbs were heading towards the forces. Naruto was ready to counter that to save them. But Kurama stopped him and said, "Stop, Naruto, don't use your Sage chakra, seal it and use my chakra to counter it." Naruto did as Kurama said. And then Naruto ran forward a bit and then created 2,000 clones, and those all clones created the giant Rasengan. And then those all clones ran towards those tree limbs and shouted giant Rasengan barrage line. And stopped those tree limbs, but he used all the chakra he got from Kurama. And now he had the Sage chakra and his own now. I still have Sage chakra left, Naruto thought in his mind. You were right, he is quite an impressive shinobi, Madara said. And on the other side Tsunade and Raikage were ready to teleport from there into the battlefield. Get ready your teleportation jutsu, Tsunade said. Nope, you will not be able to teleport, your body will rip apart if you will try this jutsu, Cloud Shinobi. Leave that to me, Tsunade said. And then Raikage too got ready to teleport into the battlefield. And HQ informed Mizukage about this too. That she had to leave towards the main battlefield where all the Kage were. Fourth Hokage's guard were there, 3 together only can perform the flying Rijin jutsu, so they got ready to teleport her, and Tsunade took the formula with her so that they can teleport Mizukage towards other Kage. Tsunade and Raikage reached at the battlefield because of the teleportation. Tsunade were injured but she healed herself. They all were teleported there and now all the 5 Kage were assembled there to fight against Madara Uchiha. And Naruto was there too. Raikage and Mizukage handle him until I finish them, Tsunade said. Raikage and Mizukage started attacking on Madara. Mizukage with her lava style and Raikage was attacking on Madara with his lighting clock on himself. But Madara activated his Susanoo for the defense, a combined attack, Madara said. How are your defense, Madara asked, and attacked on the 5 Kage. But Gaara and Tsuchikage defended themselves with their defensive jutsu. Naruto saw all this and said I still can go. Naruto created 2 clones and teleported them to a safe place to gather the Sage Jutsu chakra. And now Naruto activated his Sage chakra seal again to fight against Madara. I still can go, I am here too, Naruto said. And then activated his Susanoo. No, Naruto, this is not the war to protect you now, this is about to save ourselves. He is Madara Uchiha, you will not be able to fight against him, Tsuchikage said. But next moment he saw that Naruto activated his Susanoo and he was in front of Madara's Susanoo. Madara saw that Naruto again activated the Susanoo. He is an Uzumaki and still can activate the Susanoo. He has the Rinnegan, that means he awakened the Rinnegan from the Sharingan. But how did he awaken the Sharingan? Does he have both of the DNA of Senju and Uchiha? Madara thought in his mind. Doesn't matter now, I would have to finish them off here, Madara thought in his mind. Tsuchikage was stunned to see that Naruto had this much chakra left, that he was able to activate the Susanoo. Don't worry Naruto, I will give you more chakra, just fight against him, Kurama said to Naruto. And now there were 6 against Madara. Now Tsuchikage and the Raikage were fighting together. At first Tsuchikage made Raikage lighter so that his speed can increase. First they attacked on the second Tsuchikage and then attacked on Madara's Susanoo, but before attacking Tsuchikage made Raikage hand heavier so the strike can become more dangerous. And then Naruto punched his with his Susanoo and broke Madara's Susanoo ribs. On the other side the real Naruto was in front on the other Madara or Tobi. Tobi has a different mask now, it had 3 holes in the mask. And Naruto noticed that Tobi had the one Rinnegan now. Naruto punched Tobi's mask, he thought he would be able to tear that mask but he was not able to do it. Tobi was not alone now, he was with 6 previous Jinchurikis as his 6 paths. Those 6 started attacking on Naruto and Killer Bee. Naruto saw the Rinnegan in their eyes as well. They all have to connected vision octopops, we would have to fight them carefully because they are the 6 paths on this Madara now, and that means he is controlling them with the chakra rods. Last time when I fought against the 6 path of pain he was controlling all those paths with chakra rods. About them, their chakra rods are on their chest, I can see with my Rinnegan, Naruto said. Now we would have to do is we have to pull out those rods out of them so that they can be from his control, Naruto told Killer Bee. Where on their chest their chakra rods are? Killer Bee asked. Watch me closely, Naruto said. And then he attacked on Four Tails Jinchuriki. But he turned into the lava human. He was so hot but still Naruto holds him and then attacked on his chakra rod. But before he can break that, Naruto another Jinchuriki attacked on him. Naruto flew from there but Killer Bee caught him with his 8 tails tentacle. I too can create the chakra rods, Naruto thought in his mind. Killer Bee transformed into the 8 tails fully and then started rolling there. Killer Bee destroyed the forest and trapped the all 6 Jinchuriki. Okay, now just let me hit them with my chakra rods so I can control them, Naruto said. Wait only 3 seconds, it will take 3 seconds to seal them fully, Killer Bee said. Tobi saw this increased their powers and now Naruto tried to hit them with his chakra rods but they dodged it. One of the Jinchuriki came and hit Naruto and put something on Naruto's back. And cause of that Naruto was stuck with the ground, was not able to move from the place. Tobi was about to trap Naruto under his Kamui but at the last moment Might Guy and Kakashi came to save Naruto. Naruto even tried to attack on Tobi with his chakra-made hands but it had to use on him because Tobi just passed through that chakra-made hand. Now they were 4 against 6 Jinchurikis and Tobi. Tobi saw this. Now let me increase the power label a bit, Tobi said. And then increased the power of 2-tailed beasts, 4 tails and 6 tails, and before Naruto can do anything the 6 tails spilled out some kind of smoke which was spreading on the whole ground, and then 4 tails caught 8 tails 1 tail and then pulled him with his tails. Because of this Naruto went into the mouth of 4 tails and then Naruto was in the stomach of the 4 tails. And now Naruto was in the psychic plane of 4 tails. Naruto was standing against 4 tails. Wait, you are the 4 tails, how did I reach onto your psychic plane? Naruto asked. Don't call me 4 tails, I have a proper name, I am the handsome monkey king of the sage monkeys. Son Goku, you humans are disgusting, you treat us Jinchurikis just like a power source, nothing else of it, 4 tails said. Don't worry, I am not here for the power, Son Goku, I just wanted to free you, sorry but I would have to leave now. And sorry about that, Naruto said. You seem different from others, you were the first one to apologize with a tailed beast. Oh yeah, because you hold a tailed beast into you. You are the Jinchuriki of Kurama, he trained you well, Son Goku said. He is nothing like others, 4 tails, he came here to free you, just cooperate with him, Kurama said to 4 tails. Are you really saying this, that you are helping him? 4 tails said. Yes, I am helping him because he wants to maintain the peach, a sage of 6 paths wanted to, so just help him, Kurama said to 4 tails. Yeah, he reminds me of him. What's your name, boy? 4 tails asked. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, I don't have a lot of time, cooperate with me, I am going to pull out the chakra rods from your body, just bear with me if you have some pain, Naruto said. Don't worry about that, but know about this, that I will be fighting against you because I am being controlled by him, 4 tails said. Don't worry about that, I am not a weakling, Naruto said. First I would have to get out of your stomach, Naruto said. Naruto was in the stomach of the four tails. He was thinking how he can get out of his stomach. There were no any kunai outside the and no markings, so Naruto would have to get out of them on his own. Naruto created multi-shadow clones and left a clone inside the four tails because he filled four tails' stomach with his clones, so he had to vomit and he spit out Naruto. But Naruto left a clone inside to help in case. When Naruto get out of four tails, he just focused on the chakra rod. He saw the chakra rod on his neck with his Rinnegan and then threw a kunai towards his neck and then teleported there before kunai can hit the four tails and then started pulling the chakra rod out of four tails. But it was tough to pull out the chakra rod like this. Clone from under the stomach sensed Naruto was beside the chakra rod. He used the Sage Jutsu to sense correct location. He went there and hit from inside with the frog slap, and real Naruto was outside pulling the rod. Tobi saw that Naruto was trying to pull out the rod. He caught Naruto with the chakra chains so that he would not be able to pull out the chakra rod, but in the end Naruto pulled out the chakra rod out of four tails. Now Naruto again was in front of the four tails. So your connection is now off with him. Now just tell me, how can you free from that chain too, Naruto said. This chain is linking you from your Jinchuriki, right? Just let me know how. Can I free you from this chain too, Naruto said. You really want to free me? Four tails asked. Of course I want to, that's why I am asking, Naruto said. Outside, Tobi saw that now he had no control on the four tails, so he tried to pull four tails in the ghetto statue. He is trying to feed me up to the ghetto statue, but before leaving give me fist bump, four tails said. What for? Naruto asked. I want to give you something, Naruto. Give me a fist bump, four tails said. Do it, Naruto. He wants to give you some of his chakra, Kurama said to Naruto. Four tails gave the chakra to Naruto and then went into the ghetto statue. Don't worry, we will save you, Songoku, right, Kurama? Naruto said. Yes, of course, Naruto, Kurama said. When Naruto came back to the real world, he saw that now all the tailed beasts were into their tailed beast state. They are 5 against you, Naruto. You can't do it alone, just open up the cage, it is showtime, Kurama said. Alright, Naruto said, and then opened the seal, and now Kurama linked more chakra with Naruto. All the tailed beast now was gathering chakra for the tailed beast bombs towards them. Naruto ran from there. His speed was so much it was looking like that a yellow flash is going somewhere from their direction. Is this Naruto? He is so fast, Might Guy said. Does Naruto pull the tailed beast form? Killer Bee said. Naruto deflected all the tailed beast and then came into the tailed beast form. Let's go, Kurama, Naruto said, and then started attacking on all the 5 tails. Kurama punched them all one by one. It is our first time, Naruto. The link is imperfect, so we need to finish it quick, Kurama said. It is plenty, Kurama. Let's finish it, Kurama said. All the tailed beasts gathered and started gathering chakra in one point and were making the tailed beast bomb. Might Guy and Kakashi were now in the Naruto transformation and its chakra was healing them. Wow, it is healing us, Might Guy said. All 5 tailed beast created the tailed beast bomb. This is bad, they all are making the tailed beast bomb in 1.8, Tails said. Then Naruto also created the tailed beast bomb and clash his tailed beast bomb with 5 tailed beasts' tailed beast bomb. 9 tails is really strong, he was able to match all the 5 tailed beasts' strength, 8 tails said. When both of their bombs clashed, there came a shock. Tobi was not able to withstand the shock wave. Even 8 tail was covering his face to save himself from the shock wave. He is so strong, Kakashi said. And then when it cleared, Kurama used his tails and made them his arms to hold the tailed beast, and then Naruto created the shadow clone for each tailed beast. They all holds the chakra rods. Naruto reached into the psychic plane and there were 6 tailed beasts there. So you have come, 6 tails said to Naruto. You have come here as 4 tails, or rather Songoku predicted, 6 tails said. So 6 tails were here too, Naruto asked. Yes, 6 tails replied. Okay, then you all are free from his control and now he will try to absorb you into the ghetto statue, but don't worry, I will be helping you come out, that just bear with me for a while, Naruto said. Songoku was right to say that you will come here to help us, 6 tails said. And then they all introduced themselves. I am Matabi, 2 tails said, and I am Yogito ni. I am Isobu, we met before, Tuha, 3 tails said, and I am Yagura Jinchuriki of the 3 tails said. Yeah, I remember you, we fought before, sorry about that, Isobu, and you, Yagura seems so young, Naruto said. I am not young, I am an adult, Yagura said. I am Kokuo, 5 tails said, and I am Han Jinchuriki of 5 tails said. I am Seiken, 6 tails said, and I am Aotokata, we met before, 2 Jinchuriki of 6 tails said. Yes, I remember, Naruto said. I am Chome Seven Tails said, and I am Fujin Churiki of Seven Tails said. Nice to meet you all, Naruto said. Naruto, before going into the ghetto statue, we want to fulfill the promise we did to Songoku. Come here and show us your hand, Matabi said. And then all of them gave Naruto a bit of their chakra. And then Naruto pulled out all of the chakra rods at once and free all of them from Toba's control. And then they all get sucked into the ghetto statue. Toby pulled them all into the ghetto statue. It appears that you can now control the 9 tails, but for not so long, so it is just same old, Toby said. On the other side, Sasuke killed the white Zetsu and came out of the Akatsuki hideout, and he was heading towards the Leaf Village. He doesn't know that there was war going on. On the other battlefield, winning the war, those all clone whose work was finished dispelled themselves, and Naruto recovered 30% of his chakra. So now he had a lot of chakra for fight. On the other side, Naruto was fighting with the real Madara. They both were fighting with their Susanos. This guy is really troublesome. Is he really a clone? He should have disappeared a while ago. He really has a lot of chakra. He even knows the Sage Jutsu. How much strong he is, Madara thought in his mind. He is being like a mystery. Who the hell is he? He got the Rinnegan, he knows the Sage Jutsu, and even he got a lot of chakra. I am having fun with him. I would like to fight him, the real him, Madara thought in his mind. But before this I would have to handle them soon, Madara thought in his mind. And other Kage were fighting against Madara too. They were fighting him since last 10 minutes. Naruto and Madara now was in normal form. Madara used the forest bloom on them with which he can intoxicate them. It is time to warm things up, Madara said. And then Madara used the fire style on those trees, but at the last moment Naruto activated his Susanoo and pull all Kage in his Susanoo. After this, Onoki created the particle style jutsu and destroyed the all trees there, and his jutsu hits Madara too. Which showed the first Hokage's face on his chest too. Is that the first Hokage's face? Raikage asked. No doubt this is the reason he can use the wood style, Tsunade said. There is no shinobi alive stronger than the Hashirama Senju, and if you want to win against you will need him, Madara said. And now also he would not able to win against me because I have his cells now, and that means I am the fusion of Hashirama. And myself, I can use every move of Hashirama and mine as well, Madara said. What, even the first Hokage will not be able to win against him? Is he really that strong? It doesn't matter now, I would have to fight against him, Naruto's clone thought in his mind. And now I will kill you one at a time, Madara said. First you, because you are the granddaughter of Hashirama, but still you can't do anything in front of me. You can't even use the wood style, and your medical jutsu is nothing compared to him. He can even heal his wounds without even using the hand signs, Madara said. Tsunade got angry after hearing this. She ran towards him and then punched his Susanoo, and then Raikage hits him with the help of Tsuchikage. And then Gaara sealed him away, but Madara came out of the ground on other side and pierced Tsunade with his sword. Naruto saw that he became so angry on that he wanted to kill Madara right now. He dispelled one of his clan and recovered his chakra. He was going to attack on Madara. But before Naruto can attack, he saw that Tsunade healed herself now. You substituted with your wood style clone, that means we made you do this. So what, it is 6 against 1 after all, Madara said. Don't call us cowards because you are the Madara Uchiha, strongest of all Uchiha, Mizukage said. No, I won't call you cowards because you 6 are against 1. Because it is a big thing for you to fight against me, Madara said. Do you really think you are undefeatable, Naruto's clone said. Nope, I don't need to say it because you already know it. And what about you? You don't vanish till now, you don't exhaust your chakra till now, Madara said. Naruto was in normal form with the Sage Jutsu. Don't worry, I will not disappear this soon. You are not the only one with the vast chakra reserve, Naruto said. It will be good to fight against the real you. I think you are stronger than them, Madara said. It is not about who is stronger or weaker, it is about for which purpose you use your power, Naruto said. You were saying that I shouldn't mind that you are 6 against 1. Then Madara created 36 wood clones. Now let me ask you if you like my clones to use the Susanoo against you and don't mind if it is 6 against 1, Madara said. Those all the wood style clones activated the Susanoo. This is so bad, Naruto's clone thought in his mind. He created few clones and then teleported them to gather the Sage Jutsu chakra and dispelled the another clone which was gathering the Sage Jutsu chakra. He filled up his Sage chakra seal, not so much, but still he had so much chakra to fight. Don't worry, it will not be 6 against 1, it will be 6 against 6, Naruto said. Naruto created 35 clones, activated the Susanoo, and now it was 6 Susanoo against 6 Susanoo. A cage was leading the group of 6 Susanos and Naruto was leading the group of 5 Susanoo, and now Susanos was fighting each other and Madara was watching all this. He really is stronger. I guess his chakra levels are equals to the Hashirama, but still he should have vanished till now, Madara thought in his mind. All the 5 Kage now went to fight with Madara and Naruto was fighting against Madara clones with Susanoo. What, they went to fight with the real Madara? All the 5 Kage were attacking on Madara 1 and Tsuchikage said this is full power of the 5 Kage. Right, if you are using your full strength in the fight then I should do it too, Madara said. Then Madara created the full Susanoo and this is my full power, Madara said. This is huge, Tsunade said. We can't win against this, Mizukage said. Shut up, Mizukage, no matter how strong he is we still would have to fight him, Raikage said. Don't let that faith vanish which our shinobis have put in us, Tsuchikage said. So this is the full power of Madara Uchiha, Tsuchikage said. Nope, not full. And then again Madara covered the Susanoo with the chakra and now his Susanoo had an armor and sword and even had chakra wings. Naruto was fighting with the Susanoo clones. He saw the real Madara using the full Susanoo. He was amazed to see it. Madara pull out the swords and then cuts the mountains in half in just one blow. What, he had cut the mountain in half, Tsunade thought in his mind. So this is end of us, Mizukage said. I don't care if it is our end, we still are going to fight him, Tsuchikage said. And then he was going to hit the swords on them. Naruto saw it. And dispelled those clones who were gathering the Sage Jutsu chakra for him. And now he has more chakra, so he increased the amount of chakra into the Susanoo and made it Madara's level Susanoo. Now his Susanoo too has the wings. But on the other side Itachi reached towards Kabuto and he was with Sasuke. They both fought against Kabuto and Itachi put Kabuto under the Genjutsu and then used the Izanami on him and then he explained everything to Sasuke. How Izanagi and Izanami works. Izanagi comes dead back to the life and if you trap someone into the Izanami you will be able to trap him until he doesn't consider the true path of journey or he really identify himself, Itachi told Sasuke, and those both the jutsus are counterpart of each other. Those two took a big sacrifice from the user. User has to sacrifice his one eye to use each jutsu, Itachi told Sasuke. And then Itachi asked Kabuto the hand signs to release the reanimation jutsu. And after knowing the hand signs Itachi released the reanimation jutsu. On the other side Madara was about to hit all the 5 Kage with his sword and Naruto was flying towards them to stop Madara. I will be late for this, Naruto thought in his mind. But before Madara can hit all them reanimation jutsu has been released, so his Susanoo has disappeared and his clones too. Naruto saw that his all clones disappeared, so he dispelled his clone too to recover his all chakra. It is not good I am using so much sage chakra, it can be dangerous for real me, Naruto thought in his mind. Everybody dropped their guards because reanimation jutsu was releasing. But in the Madara used the fire style fire cat pillars on the 5 Kage as the last strike. Tsunade was about to leave from there to redirect those cat pillars she took on her hands, and after using this her all of the chakra was finished now. This is bad, Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto absorbed rest of the fire cat pillars and then used the universal pull to pull Tsunade towards him. But it was so late to pull her because she was about to hit by Madara Susanoo sword. But at the right time Dan came there and saved Tsunade. He talked to Tsunade for a while and then his soul has been released too. And now there was only one reanimated shinobi left and that was Madara Uchiha. Mizukage saw Naruto in his full Susanoo form. Maybe Naruto could be able to fight him, but he is just a clone. Why did the real Naruto is not here? I have sensed that every single reanimated shinobi left from the battlefield except him. Why his soul is not leaving, Naruto said. Because a shinobi who knows the hand signs for the reanimation jutsu can send the request to further use that contract to be in this world, Madara said. And then made some hand signs and then said reanimation released. On the other side real Naruto was in front of the Geto statue with 7-tailed beast. Tobi saw that Team Naruto was getting upper hand in the battle, so he summoned the treasure tools of Sage of 6 Paths, in which the small fragment of 8 tails and 9 tails beasts were, and then feed it to Geto statue, and now Tobi was thinking about to revive the 10 tails. Now Naruto was attacking on Tobi, but all the attacks were passing through him. Naruto was confused now. What should he do? He made a plan and told it to Kakashi. I will attack on him, and when he will try to absorb me in his teleportation place he will be solid, and that time you would have to throw my kunai as hard as possible, but you don't need to hit him. Do you understand, Kakashi-sensei? Naruto asked. Yes, I do, Kakashi said. Naruto did the same, went towards the Tobi to attack on him so faster, and when Tobi was trying to absorb Naruto, Kakashi threw Naruto's kunai behind Obito, and then the next moment Naruto teleported on the kunai and then hit Obito with his Rasengan. I was right when he absorbs the things that time he is solid, not another time, Naruto said. I was thinking about something, sensei. You only absorb the thing into the can take it back to the real world too, Naruto asked. Nope, I never bring anything back to the real world, Kakashi said. We are going to do it again. This time I will be attacking on him from and you will be throwing to kunai one after one. First would be your normal kunai and second would be my kunai from the back. You understand what I want to do, Naruto said. Understood, Kakashi said. Naruto created a shadow clone and then sent it to attack on Obito, and then Kakashi threw a kunai on Tobi, but it passed through. It was a lighting chakra added kunai and then threw a second kunai towards Obito. Kakashi lighting added kunai was going to hit Naruto, but he was not teleporting. Tobi thought Naruto will teleport from there, but he was not teleporting. Then Kakashi used his Kamui on the kunai. And now the clone with the Rasengan in hand was heading towards Obito, and then Obito thought it is his chance to trap Naruto into his Kamui. He was solid that time. At the last moment when the kunai was about to reach there, Naruto teleported there and tried to hit him with his Rasengan. But the moment Tobi made himself tangible, kunai hits on his mask and there was a crack on his mask now. But Tobi holds Naruto's hand to absorb him into his Kamui, but Clone took advantage of this and marked him with his flying Raijin technique. Clone was about to dispel himself, but Kurama stopped him and said, just look at what he got in his time-space, so that's why Clone did not dispel himself and got absorbed in Toba's Kamui. And then Naruto started attacking on him, but Clone from the inside, Naruto was watching it from the inside. Clone was watching that Toba's body parts were coming into the time-space and now he can attack there. And outside, Kakashi figured out that his and Toba's time-space were linked somehow. He told it to Naruto about this and the crack in his mask. If your time-spaces are linked with each other, then only a single thing makes sense. Is that either he is your friend who gave you the Sharingan or he is the person who took the Sharingan from your friend, Naruto said. Since your friend is long dead, that only means he has your friend's Sharingan, Naruto said. Continue attacking on his, their only way we can clear it, Naruto said. And if your and his time spaces are connected to each other, then we would have to do two simultaneous attack, one which go pass through him and the second one you will absorb at the same time, Naruto said. Yes, you are right, Kakashi said. What are you both talking about? I don't understand anything, let me distract him, Might Guy said. And started attacking on Tobi, and whenever Guy attacks on Tobi he makes himself tangible, and then Clone were watching from the inside. The moment Might Guy tried to kick Tobi from the inside, Clone marked him again and dispelled himself. Naruto got the memories of his clone. Look into my eyes, Kakashi-sensei, Naruto said. Kakashi did as Naruto told him to do, and then Naruto showed Kakashi the memory of his clone, which confirmed that whenever Tobi became tangible his body part went into the time-space. So what are you planning to do, Naruto? Kakashi asked. One of us would have to go there to attack on him from the inside. Who do you think should go there? Naruto asked. Send your clone there, Kakashi said. I think you should go first. I can come whenever I want. I will be attacking on him from the outside and you counter him from inside, Naruto said. But wait, let me check something first. My clone marked him from the inside. Let me attack on him, Naruto said. And he teleported from there and attacked on Tobi with his Rasengan. Naruto teleported a clone into his time-space, and from the outside Naruto created a tailed beast bomb to attack on Tobi from the outside, and from the outside they showed light. Kakashi teleported the clone into time-space. The moment Obito became tangible his face was in his time-space. Naruto hits him with his Rasengan on his face. And when then tailed beast bomb exploded and everything became normal, Tobi came back there and he saw that 8 tails were attacking on the Geto statue, so he made the barrier around Geto statue. Kakashi saw Toba's face and said, there is no doubt he is Obito Uchiha. What happened to you, Obito? What are you doing all this? Kakashi asked. I don't have anything to do now with this world. I will put the whole world into a genjutsu where they will live however they want, Obito said. Is it because of Rin, Obito? Kakashi asked. But Obito didn't reply to Kakashi and started attacking on Kakashi. And on the other side Sasuke was there, and Suigetsu reached there too and tossed a scroll towards Sasuke and showed him the thing. After watching that, Sasuke wanted to revive Orochimaru because he wanted to do something. There was a secret to undo the Reaper Death Seal. And Sasuke knew what was sealed there. All the previous 4 Hokage were sealed into the Reaper Death Seal, so Sasuke wanted to ask them something. That's why he was going to revive the Orochimaru. Sasuke went towards unconscious Anko and then made the hand sign and then released the cursed seal. Because of which Orochimaru came out of the body of Anko. I never imagined that you will revive me, Orochimaru said. There is something I want to know, Sasuke said. You don't need to tell me, I know what you want, I was listening to everything there, Orochimaru said. After that they left towards the last hideout of Orochimaru. On the other side now Tsunade was out of chakra and all the cage were injured was in bad condition. And now Madara wanted to go capture the 9 tails, so wanted to finish all that so soon. So he activated his full Susanoo and all the cage were just watching the fight between Naruto clone and Madara. Those both were attacking on each other with so much power. Madara was using his swords on Naruto's Susanoo and Naruto was attacking on Madara's Susanoo with punches and his sword. Now Madara was in hurry, so he wanted to end up the things soon. So he created wood-style clones to fight with 5 cage. After fighting for 20 minutes in the full Susanoo, now Naruto came back to the ground because he used up so much chakra using the massive Rasengan to attack on Madara's Susanoo, and now Madara too was in normal form. Clone was thinking about to create some clones to fill up the Sage Chakra again, but Madara was not even giving him the chance to create the Shadow Clone. He was attacking on Naruto continuously with Wood Style and Susanoo. Naruto's all chakra was about to finish. He just wanted to create clones to gather the chakra, but before he could create the clone, Madara attacked on the clone with his Susanoo's sword. And then disappeared. Kurama was not able to give Naruto's the chakra because he was helping the real Naruto and he spent his most of the chakra, and now he was recharging the chakra. And now all the 5 cage were there and now it was their turn to fight against Madara, but Madara was in hurry, so he just activated his full Susanoo. On the other side Naruto got the memories of his clone and now he was hurrying to create clone to send there, but he was busy in a fight so he was not able to do it. Naruto got the time to create clone and he created and then transported it to the battlefield where Madara was fighting against the 5 cage. Tsunade was split in half and all the cage were in bad condition, but they were not dying because Tsunade healed them with the help of Lady Katsuyu. Naruto's clone reached there and saw that, and he was sad to see this. Naruto saw that Tsunade was split in half. Naruto thought that she has died, but she wasn't dead. Naruto saw that Tsunade was breathing. He went towards her, asked her if he can give Katsuyu chakra to heal her. Naruto, switch with me, let me do something, Kurama said. Naruto nodded and switched places with Kurama. Kurama took the lower half of Tsunade's body and attached that to the upper body. And then touched her to give her the chakra. After getting chakra from Kurama, Tsunade started healing herself. After healing herself, Tsunade was laying on the ground because she spent all of the chakra she got from Kurama. Sorry, I can't give you so much chakra because Naruto would need so much chakra to fight with Madara and Obito, Kurama said. Again Kurama gave her some of his chakra and told her to heal other cage and rest there for a while. Kurama switched places and said, dispel yourself, Naruto needs to know that all the cage are safe now, Kurama said. After this, clone dispelled himself and the real Naruto got his memories. On the battlefield Naruto was fighting with Obito and the real Madara came there too. What were you thinking? You revived the 10 tails before even capturing 9 tails and 8 tails, Madara said. Now Naruto was in front of Madara and Obito. He knew that the physical attack will not work against them, so he thought that he should fight them with his taijutsu. But Madara wanted to capture the 8 tail and 9 tail, so he said to Obito, you handle Kakashi and Might Guy and I will capture the 9 tails and 8 tails. Now Madara was going to attack on Naruto and Killer Bee, and Obito was attacking on Kakashi. Naruto knew that Kakashi was out of chakra, so he created a clone to fight beside Kakashi and he himself went to fight with Madara. You know why I don't want to kill you? Because you were the Jinchuriki of 9 tails, you could be a good source of power for 10 tails, Madara said. Since now he revived the 10 tails, I will kill you now, Madara said. You think you can kill me? You were not even able to kill my clone, so how can you say that you can kill me? Naruto said. I was just playing with you, Madara said. One of the most powerful jutsu of Hashirama, his wooden dragon, who was ever able to fight with my 9 tails, Madara said. Madara attacked on Naruto with the wood dragon and then Naruto transformed into 9 tail state and attacked on the wood dragon. But when wood dragon caught 9 tails, then he started absorbing the chakra from him. Naruto realized that the wood dragon was absorbing chakra from 9 tails, so he teleported from there to save 9 tails chakra. You teleported the 9 tails, nice, Madara said. I would have to destroy that wood dragon, it is a nuisance, Naruto thought in his mind, but how? Alright, I will have to mark him with my flying Rijin, Naruto thought in his mind. Once more Kurama for a while, Naruto said. Let's go, Kurama said. And then once again Naruto was in the Nine Tails state and then he attacked on Wood Dragon. Again Wood Dragon started absorbing the chakra from Nine Tails. Naruto marked the Wood Dragon and teleported from there again. You think you can fight against my Wood Dragon? Madara said to Naruto. Tailed Beast Bomb now Kurama. On it Kurama said. Kurama created the Tailed Beast Bomb and then Naruto teleported the Tailed Beast Bomb on the mark on the Wood Dragon and he destroyed the Wood Dragon in one blow. Naruto saw that the Wood Dragon was now destroyed, so he went to the 8 tails, which were pierced by the chakra rods and was not able to move. Naruto took out all the chakra rod from him at once and now Naruto and 8 tails were together in the fight. He destroyed the Wood Dragon in one blow. He really is strong, seems like I am fighting with Hashirama, Madara thought in his mind. On the other side Naruto's clone was troubling Obito so much. And now Obito can't make himself solid because whenever he tried to absorb anything Naruto teleport there and attacks on Obito. Obito was attacking on Naruto's clone and Kakashi. Naruto teleport Kakashi inside his time space so that he can counter his move from the inside, Kurama said. Yes, you are right Kurama, Naruto said. Naruto teleported Kakashi under Obito's time space. And Naruto's clone started attacking on Obito and Kakashi was hitting him from the inside. On the other side real Naruto and Killer Bee saw that the barrier on the Geto statue was now shaking. I guess the Geto statue is trying to break the barrier from inside Naruto, Kurama said. Attack on him Naruto, Kurama said. And then Naruto and the Killer Bee started gathering the chakra in single point to attack on Geto statue. And then created a joined-tailed beast bomb and attacked on the Geto statue. After the attack Naruto stopped sensing Geto statue. Wait, I don't get it, why the chakra of Geto statue is gone, Naruto said. It is bad Naruto, if the 10 tails is fully revived you can't sense the chakra, he is natural energy himself, he can't be sensed, Kurama said. If he the natural energy, so I guess I can sense him in sage mode, Naruto said. I would be no use if you will try to sense, then you will just sense an immeasurable as it. Naruto entered the sage mode and saw that Kurama was right. And now Madara and Obito was now on the tails and connect him with themselves. And now 10 tail was heading towards them. It is immense, do you really think we can fight against him, 8 tail asked. Don't you dare think you will survive after hiding somewhere, there is no any other option but to fight him, Kurama said. But first give Guy to me and Naruto Kakashi too so that I can heal him later, Kurama said. Now Kakashi and Guy was in 9 tails. First we would have to take measures and think about how to attack on him, so for now we are heading back, Kurama said. 9 tails, you are acting like our captain, Kakashi said. Huh, got a problem with that, Kurama said. Nope, in fact I am happy with this, Kakashi said. Save those words for later, Kurama said. Now Kurama and the 8 tails running back, but 10 tail was fast so he hit both of them with his arm. Kurama and 8 tails stopped and then attacked on 10 tail. Both were attacking with the tailed beast bomb barrage. There is no time to dodge this, Madara said. I want to preserve the power of 10 tail as much as I can but would have to stop this now, Obito said. And then 10 tail created a tailed beast 2 to counter 8 tail and 9 tail tailed beast bomb barrage. When all the tailed beast bomb clashed, a big shock wave came here, but in this fight Kakashi and Naruto clone left to attack on 10 tail and now they were felling from the sky and Kakashi used Kamui to release the 8 tails from inside and now 8 tails was felling there from the sky on 10 tails. We paid so much attention on 10 tail, didn't see them, Obito said. I will attack on his eye, 8 tail said, and attacked on 10 tail's eye with his tailed beast bomb, but at the last moment 10 tail redirect the tailed beast bomb towards 8 tail and that bomb hits the 8 tails. And now 10 tail was attacking on Naruto and Kakashi, but Naruto's clone saved Kakashi and got the hit himself. Obito saw this and remembered the same incident happened last time during the mission. You were a lot like me, Naruto, Obito thought in his mind. After getting the hit with his own tailed beast bomb, 8 tail flied from there and Kakashi was felling on the ground and the clone of Naruto disappeared. Just another shadow clone, Madara said and smiled. He was impressed by Naruto. Kurama ran towards Kakashi, caught him and ran back towards the 8 tail and then stopped him. After this Kurama's chakra stopped. What happened, Kurama? It is the limit, Naruto. It was more that the last time I would have to infuse my chakra, Kurama said. I guess we have no choice, Naruto said. And 8 tail was injured so he gets back into B2 and now those were 4 against the 10 tails. And Kakashi and Might Guy was exhausted and even Killer Bee, only Naruto was there to attack of defense. I guess 8 and 9 tail exhausted their chakra for now. Naruto was about to create clones to gather the Sage Jutsu chakra because now his Sage chakra seal was not full. Your favorite shadow clone jutsu. It is a forbidden high-level jutsu, but upping the number of losers. Madara was saying more. But before Naruto interrupted and said, I am not a loser. You are just a motley crew. Madara said. He means it is no use to increase the number of heads if all of them are empty. Obito said. You are the one to talk. I was beating a bit before. Naruto said. All of us will eventually end up becoming like me. Obito said. How many times I would have to tell you that I am not like I want to be a Hokage like my father and protect other who can't protect themselves. Stop Naruto, don't create shadow clones, they will split your chakra more, Kakashi said to Naruto. Don't worry Kakashi-sensei, I have a lot of chakra left, I can fight them for the whole day, Naruto said. Naruto crossed his finger and created 4 shadow clones with his own chakra, and then all the clones were teleported to a safe place to gather the Sage Jutsu chakra. What are you planning to do, Naruto? Kakashi asked. Just wait and watch, Kakashi-sensei. Now Naruto opened his chakra storing seal and then activated the Sage Chakra seal, and now he was showing a lot of chakra. His body was now covered with the blue chakra. He has got a lot of chakra, I have seen this much in him. After Hashirama, Madara thought in his mind. I will make you Hokage under my jutsu, so died with the world, Naruto. Obito said. Naruto activated his full body Susanoo and took Gai Kakashi and Killer Bee in his Susanoo. Ten-Tail created the Tailed Beast Bomb and attack on Naruto's Susanoo. But Naruto teleported that towards an empty place. What, you teleported the Tailed Beast Bomb? Naruto, Gai said. And then Naruto created a massive Rasenshuriken and threw towards the Ten-Tail. How much chakra he has? Kakashi was shocked to see Naruto's Rasenshuriken. A normal Rasenshuriken requires even more chakra than my whole chakra, and he created the full body Susanoo, and that is so huge, and even he threw a massive Rasenshuriken towards the Ten-Tails. But Ten-Tail countered it with his Tailed Beast Bomb, but the shock wave of that clash so big. After the shock wave finished, shinobis started coming towards there. Everybody was shocked to see Naruto's giant Susanoo. What is that? Kiba said. Hinata saw Naruto's giant Susanoo and she smiled to see this. Naruto saw that so many shinobis came there, so he deactivated his Susanoo and now they all were on the ground. Are you doing okay, Naruto-kun? Hinata asked. Yeah, I am okay, Hinata-chan, and you seem fine too, Naruto said. Stop flirting, we are in the middle of a war, Kiba said. Naruto smiled at Kiba's comment. You know what to do, Sakura, Naruto said. Yeah right, we need to heal Kakashi-sensei and Gai-sensei, I am on it, Sakura said. Every single shinobi came there and all the clones of Naruto dispelled themselves except those who were filling the seal with Sage Jutsu chakra. Naruto got all the memories of his clones and now he knew that everyone has come to the battlefield. Aburame clan member came there and used their insects to the attack, and then the hidden mist shinobi came there and used their mist to distort the vision of Ten-Tail. You call this hiding, Madara said. And used one of the Ten-Tails to get rid of the mist. Tamari and Same-san shinobi came there to clear the mist coming their way. Naruto raised his hand and said almighty push and cleared all the mist in the way and destroyed the rock between Ten-Tail and the shinobi forces. What, he is performing this jutsu with his own chakra now, it is destructive. How much chakra does he have? Tamari thought in her mind. See, I have told you that we are not just a motley crew, now see this as the allied shinobi force. We are going to stop you here and now, Naruto said. You can't stop us, I am going to win the war and use cast the infinite Tsukuyomi. There is no hope for this world. Yeah, there is hope for this world and you can clearly see it, we all are together to fight the evil, Naruto said. It is pointless to argue between the war, let's just this now, Madara said. Remember Obito, Naruto said, that we are against evil, not you, Kakashi said. Now all the shinobi scattered on the battlefield. At first the hidden cloud used the lighting style laser beams to blind them for. And then the hidden sand used their wind style just you to stop their sensing abilities. They are not just trying to blind us, but they are stopping our senses too, and now they are not sensible. And then hidden stone created the large crater to mobilize the Ten-Tail. After Ten-Tail went into the crater, hidden stone filled the crater with lava. And then hidden mist poured the water with their water style into the crater, and then hidden leaf used the fire style to harden lava, and they all mobilized the Ten-Tail. And then all of them started attacking on Madara, Obito and then Ten-Tails. They both can absorb the ninjutsu, so the shinobi who are taijutsu specialist will attack on them and other will attack on Ten-Tail. Going in front of them to fight will not be a good idea, but we have no choice but to attack, Naruto said. They all attacked on Ten-Tails and taijutsu specialists attacked on Madara and Obito. It is your turn, Naruto, Shikaku said mentally to Naruto. All right, Naruto said. He created a clone and started creating a massive Rasenshuriken. Kakashi saw that Naruto's fleshy wind style what he is creating it again, this is how he will exhaust himself, Kakashi thought in his mind. After creating the massive Rasenshuriken, Naruto jumped into crater, but Ten-Tail get out of the crater before anyone can attack on him. But Naruto's massive Rasenshuriken hits the arm of Ten-Tail. Now Naruto fell on the ground, but before falling on the ground he activated his Susanoo, but still his shoulder dislocated. Ten-Tail came out and then Obito and Madara used Hashirama cells to control Ten-Tail. Sakura was healing Naruto's shoulder because he was not able to move his hand. And Obito was attacking on them with the Tailed Beast Bomb to finish them off in one blow. First Tailed Beast Bomb went towards an empty place, thank God he is not in control fully. Leave me, Sakura, Naruto said. I would have to take care of it, Naruto said. Wait, Naruto, you would have to wait until I heal you, besides you will not be able to do anything until you not healed, Sakura said. Just see, I can do so many things, Naruto said. Naruto was thinking about to teleport to Obito and stop them there. Ten-Tail attacked with another Tailed Beast Bomb, which was again in the wrong direction. And then again used the Tailed Beast Bomb, but this time it was in the right direction. Everybody saw it. Shikamaru Inochoji saw that the Tailed Beast Bomb was going towards the headquarters. Sakura threw me towards the Tailed Beast Bomb as hard as you can, Naruto said. Sakura did the same and threw Naruto in the same direction, and in midair Naruto activated his full-body Susanoo, and now he was flying towards the Tailed Beast Bomb faster, and he tried to teleport the Tailed Beast Bomb, but for this he would have to be in front of the Tailed Beast Bomb. And he was chasing it. In the end he was not able to teleport the Tailed Beast Bomb. And that bomb hits the headquarters. Shikamaru and Ino was very sad. They were crying because their fathers were into the headquarters. Naruto deactivated his Susanoo and teleported to the battlefield in front of Sakura. And created 20 clones to guard so that then Tails can't blow them. Naruto was so angry now he sat in front of Sakura and said, heal me, Sakura, as soon as possible, I destroy them, Naruto said in an angry tone. Sakura was scared because only few times Sakura had seen Naruto in angry mode, and when Naruto is in angry mode he unleashes his full potential. Now Sakura was healing Naruto and his clones were now on the battlefield between Ten-Tail and Shinobi forces. We are not able to control the Ten-Tails fully, only a Jinchuriki can control the Ten-Tail, but can't be a Jinchuriki because I am in a reanimated body. I would have to be alive for being the Jinchuriki. For that you would have to use the ghetto art of Rinne Rebirth to make me come back to the life, Madara said. To revive you I would have to use Rinne Rebirth and I would have to sacrifice myself, so you are totally at my mercy, Obito said. Is this a betrayal? I guess you should plan what should be our next move, Madara said. Obito used Ten-Tail's hands and attacked with a wood-style attack on Shinobi forces. In this attack Ten-Tails were spitting the wood-style needles which can kill a Shinobi in just one attack. All the clones entered into the Sage mode and were in front of the Ten-Tail. All 20 clone were in a two-man teams. All saw Ten-Tail attack and created the Rasenshuriken and throw towards all the hands of the Ten-Tail and destroyed all the attacks. And then again created the Rasenshuriken and attack on those hands again and destroyed the rest attacks. And the rest which coming towards the battlefield Hyuga clan member destroyed. Hinata saw that the attack was coming into Naruto's direction, so she came in front of Naruto to save him. Stay away, Hinata, I will handle it, Naruto said. When Neji saw that attack was going towards Hinata and Naruto, he came in the way to save them. My rotation will not be able to stop all those things, so Neji was prepared to die for Hinata and Naruto. Naruto saw that and stood up and raised his hand in the air and used the almighty push before it can even touch Neji or Hinata. Naruto's attack shaken even the hand of Ten-Tails. Why were you going this far to save me, Naruto asked Neji and Hinata. Because you called me genius, Neji said. Remember that Lady Hinata was willing to die for you, Neji said. Yes, I know it, Neji, Naruto said. And again sat there and Sakura started healing Naruto. This will keep happening, Naruto, there is no hope for the world, you want all of them to get killed for, Obito said to Naruto. Come join us, we can give them the good future, they all would be happy in the jutsu, Obito said. If you will think to join them I would take control over your body, people die in the war, remember the moment when your parents entrusted me with you and died for the village, even if you were not the Jinchuriki, the still would have attacked on the whole shinobi world and tried to do the same, Kurama said. Don't forget their sacrifice, Naruto-kun, we are in the middle of a war and if we lose the war all will die here, don't lose hope, Hinata said to Naruto and placed her hand on Naruto's face. On the other side hidden stone shinobi holds the Ten-Tails between two giant rocks so that it can't move. But still Obito decided to use Tailed Beast Bomb on all of them. But before 10 Tails can attack with the Tailed Beast Bomb, 8 Tails done recharging the chakra and Killer Bee was with Psy flying towards the 10 Tails. 8 Tails went towards the mouth of 10 Tails and attacked with his Tailed Beast Bomb before 10 Tails can attack on the shinobi forces and blast the Tailed Beast Bomb in 10 Tails' mouth and then fell onto the ground. One of the hidden cloud shinobi said, "Don't go overboard, Lord B." Till this time Kurama was done recharging his chakra. Naruto stood up from his place and hold Hinata's hand and got ready to fight. "Let's do this, Hinata," Naruto said. "Nice work, Naruto, to transform and share your chakra with her. Now you can create 4 clones to share the chakra with others," Kurama said. "And dispel all the clones out there, Naruto." Naruto made hand signs and dispelled all the clones there and chakra gathering clones too. Now he has got more sage chakra. His seal wasn't full, but still he got so much chakra because of those clones. And Naruto's clones flew from there and started sharing Kurama's chakra with others. After getting the chakra from Naruto, they all get stronger now. Ino first used the mind transfer jutsu on 10 Tails, and then Shikamaru caught the 10 Tails in the shadow paralysis jutsu, and then all other members joined him and caught the 10 Tails with the shadow paralysis. That Nara shinobi took a measure that I can share my chakra with others. This is what you want him to do all along, Minato. This is why you entrusted me with him, Kurama said. I can link my chakra with him because he has the blood of Kushina and I am living with him since so this many years. Your brat has surpassed you both a while ago. The amount of chakra he can link and share is on whole other level. You both are pale compared to your brat, Naruto, Kurama thought in his mind and laughed. On the other side, Sasuke was now with Orochimaru and they reached into the Leaf Village, and Orochimaru took the mask of the Death Guard and now he was ready to undo the Reaper Death Seal. After that, Orochimaru made some hand signs and summoned the Death Guard, and then the Death Guard cuts his stomach and then hands of Orochimaru came to him. I got my power back, now I can perform the reanimation jutsu, Orochimaru said. What for that you will need is human sacrifice, Suigetsu said. Don't worry, I have something else to do it, Orochimaru said. Jugo, give some of your sage chakra to Sasuke, then the Zetsu in Sasuke's body will come out. I learned about this when I take my powers from Kabuto. I got his memories too, Orochimaru said. 6 Zetsu came out of Sasuke's body and then Orochimaru caught them with his snakes and then performed the reanimation jutsu on those Zetsu bodies, and then he asked Suigetsu to open the mouth of another Zetsu and then he took control over his body. And the rest one Jugo absorbed his chakra and finished him. What reanimation, you have done it again. And you have unsealed us from the Reaper Death. How did you do it, Mr. Orochimaru? Minato asked. It is originally was from the Uzumaki clan and now I have solved it, Orochimaru said. You bastard, you planning to attack on the leaf again? Tobirama's second Hokage asked. I don't want to attack on the leaf, there is something my student wants to ask you, Orochimaru said. Sasuke asked question from Hokages. What are you planning to do? Tobirama asked. I have some questions to ask you. After getting my answer I will decide whether to attack on the leaf or not, Sasuke said. In that case, Tobirama said and raised his finger and started showing off so much chakra. Tobirama thought that Sasuke will not be able to withstand that much power, but he was able to do it. He was struggling but still he was able to do it. And now his Mangekyou Sharingan was on. He was thinking about to activate his Susanoo, but before he can do it, Hashirama started showing his chakra and lower your finger. Tobirama, you are in front of an innocent Uchiha child. It doesn't matter to me, neither I am a child nor innocent, Sasuke said. I sensed war outside here. What is happening outside? Tobirama asked. Then Sasuke explained it to him. After listening about this, Tobirama said, we should be on the battlefield now. What are we doing here? Tobirama asked. You are here to give him the answer of his questions, Orochimaru said. You were mistaken to reanimate us on our almost real strength. I can unbind the jutsu whenever I want. I was the one who created the jutsu in the first place. Tobirama was trying to get out of there, but Orochimaru started controlling Tobirama's moves. Well, Sarutobi, you have raised quite a shinobi. He is controlling him with the help of my cells now, Hashirama said and laughed. You can ask the questions later too, Hiruzen said. But Orochimaru doesn't agree with him, so they had to answer Sasuke's questions first. I can control 3 of them, but about him I can't control them. He is strong, he can unbind the jutsu the moment he wants. Orochimaru thought about Hashirama Senju. Don't worry about this, we will try to answer your question as soon as possible so that we can go on to the battlefield, Hashirama said. And then they all 4 answered Sasuke's questions. And then they were now ready to go on the battlefield. All 4 were now standing on their statues. Orochimaru met with Karen and took her with them too. It has been a long time. I will meet my friend, Hashirama said. I am happy that now I will be with my son. I wasn't able to be with him when he needed, but now I will do it, and I am bringing a gift for you, my son, Minato said. On the other side, after getting the chakra from Naruto, they all were strong now and started attacking on the 10 tails, and Naruto was with them. He created 2 Rasenshuriken in his hands and started attacking on 10 tails. First he cuts the hands of 10 tails and then cuts the connection of Obito and Madara with the 10 tails, and Naruto's Rasenshuriken cuts Madara into half, but he was in the reanimated body, so he recovered soon again, but in this attack Naruto's shoulder dislocated again, but Hinata located that on time. And when Naruto cuts the connection between them and 10 tail become unstoppable. First he attacked on the shinobi force with the fire and tried to burn all them. But 9 tails chakra saved them all from burning. Obito came towards Kakashi and then absorbed chakra from him and took him into his time-space and started fighting with him. Kakashi tried to attack on Obito with his lightning blade, but he stopped after coming towards him. What happened, Kakashi? You stopped? Have you changed your mind? You should have hit me as you killed Rin, Obito said. I didn't hit Rin on my own, she came to me and hit herself on my lightning blade, Kakashi said. Kakashi was emotional to say it. I have seen everything, I was there when you killed her, Obito said. But this time I will save her. I will give all of them the life they want, Obito said. But it would worth nothing, Obito, Kakashi said. Obito put Kakashi under his genjutsu and hit himself on Kakashi's blade. I know everything, that Rin came into your way to commit suicide because she knew that the Hidden Mist wanted to make the 3 Tails rampage in the Hidden Leaf village, and she sacrificed herself for the Hidden Leaf. He chose to die with the hands of the person she loved, Obito said. Kakashi was shocked to learn about it. The thing changed me is this world, this selfish world, Obito said. On the battleground, 10 Tail used the powerful attack on them. His jutsu was so immense it was destroying everything in his way. No body was able to withstand the power of 10 Tails, but Naruto was protecting all of them with his chakra 9 Tails gave him. After a while, when attack stopped, only Naruto was the one who was without the chakra clock because he was protecting everyone with 9 Tails chakra, and he used all of the 9 Tails chakra in saving other, and now he was injured. And then the chakra clock of all shinobis disappeared too, and now they all were safe from the 10 Tail attack, but they were now in front of Tails. And 10 Tail was again changing his shape. Madara was on a rock now. He saved himself with his Susanoo. This presence is no doubt Hashirama, Madara said, and he was excited to see his old friend. He wanted to fight him. Sakura came towards Naruto and started healing him. 10 Tails saw Naruto and saw that he has the chakra of 7-tailed beasts, and he had Rinnegan too. He thinks Naruto of Sage of 6 Paths. So he was planning to attack on Naruto to kill him. Madara was beside 10 Tails. I guess he has seen the other tailed beast chakra into Naruto, so he charging towards him, Madara said. And in the time-space, Obito was talking to Kakashi. What is your problem with the genjutsu world? Reality is cruel, Obito said. If you are caught in a genjutsu, you will be good for nothing, Kakashi said. This shinobi system caused these circumstances. In the genjutsu, nobody would have to die, everybody will be happy, nobody will have to lose their comrades. In the shinobi world, those who broke the rules are scum, but those who abandoned their comrades and worse than scum. These lines you have told me, I have learned it from you. And I know this much: those who do not cherish their comrades are even worse scum than those who abandon their comrades. On the battlefield, 10 Tail was ready to attack on Naruto with the bigger-tailed beast bomb. Shikamaru asked Ino to connect with someone on the battlefield, and then he asked the Hidden Stone Village Kensuke, the son of the Tsuchikage, about the hand signs to make the mud wall to stop the tailed beast bomb. Then he connected with everyone and told everyone what to do. After hearing the plan, everybody created so many mud walls, and then Hidden Stone Shinobis created stronger mud walls, and in the end Killer Bee was attacking on Tailed Beast Bomb with 8 Tails Tailed Beast Bomb to redirect them, and now injured Naruto was standing there to teleport the Tailed Beast Bomb on the empty space. But before he could do something, Tailed Beast Bomb disappeared from there. It has just disappeared. Did Naruto teleported? That a shinobi said. But the next moment Minato came there and said, am I too late? Sakura has again started healing Naruto. Nope, Dad, you are here right on time. Who's Dad? Sakura asked. Reanimation's eyes talk. Who are you? Sakura said. Don't worry, I am an ally of your. I am Minato Namikaze. I sensed you other coming here too. I sensed when I was in 9-tail state, Naruto said. This is a sudden surprise, and it looks like you knew, Sakura said. Yes, I do, Naruto said. You are healing Naruto. Are you Naruto's girlfriend? Minato asked. Nope, she is not, Naruto said, and then hints towards Hinata and said she is the one. Just shut up, Sakura said. That friend of yours is our ally too. He is coming here too, Minato said. Then all the 3 past Hokage came there too. Well Lord Fourth, I would have to admit that you are better at teleporting than I, Tobirama said to Minato. Naruto, you have done good. Naruto, you rest for a while and let us handle it, Naruto said. Out of somewhere Madara came there and said, it has been a long time, Hashirama. I will deal with you later. First I would have to deal with the ten-tail he is heading towards here, Hashirama said to Madara. You are same as ever, I will be waiting for you, Madara said to Hashirama. Fellow Hokages, let's do this, Hashirama said. Then Minato activated the nine-tail state. I never imagined that Minato would do it, Kurama said. Lord 2nd and Lord 3, please stand in front of me. You already mark the positions, you were as fast as ever, Hiruzen said to Minato. Minato teleported them on their position and he himself teleported on his location too. And then they all created a barrier around ten-tails. And then Hashirama entered into Sage mode and used a technique on ten-tail and trapped his hand in the gracious deity gates and mobilized his hands. Naruto was about to heal fully, then there came Sasuke with Jugo to the battlefield. You were late, Sasuke, Naruto said. Sasuke, Sakura said. Huh, Sakura. Ino saw Sasuke, she came towards him, but Choji and Shikamaru stopped her and said you shouldn't go there because he is still our enemy. Kiba saw his and said, what are you doing here, you bastard? Yeah, he is right, what are you doing here, Sakura asked from Sasuke. A whole lot have happened and now I am here to protect the Hidden Leaf Village and after that I will become Hokage, Sasuke said. And now everybody was shocked to hear that except Hinata, she wasn't even focusing on him. What are you talking about, rogue? You are coming after 3 to 4 years and saying that you will become Hokage. I am the one who is going to become Hokage, Kiba said. Forget about it, is technically an impossibility that you can become Hokage, Shikamaru said. Do you really think we will forgive and forget what you have done before, Shino said. Actually I knew you probably can't do it and honestly it doesn't matter to me. What do you think of me now? The previous Hokage caused these circumstances. I will become Hokage and then change it, Sasuke said. Everybody knows you will become Hokage, Naruto came ahead and said to everyone. And everybody believed too that Naruto can become a good Hokage. Shikamaru and Hinata smiled. They knew that Naruto was right and they believed that Naruto will become Hokage one day. It does please me that you all are so infatuated to become Hokage. We are in middle of a war, start infusing your chakra, Hashirama said. And now Naruto and Sasuke were standing together. They were ready to fight. Then Sakura came there and said, I would fight with you too because I am the member of Team 7 and student of a legendary Sannin. So the Team 7 is finally back in action, Naruto said. This is being after a long time, our whole class is together, Choji said. And now Ten-Tail was creating a tailed beast again. And he attacked in the direction of Naruto with his tailed beast bomb, but the barrier still held. So the Ten-Tails scorched himself, one of the shinobi said. This is not a simple barrier, Hashirama said. And created 5 wood clone. I will make the entry point in the barrier so that we can go in and out the barrier, Hashirama said. Plus, Sage Art Gracious Deity Gate sealed, said Hashirama, and pinned the head of Ten-Tails in the ground. 4 of the clones created the entry points in the barrier from all 4 sides and one of the clone went towards Madara. Now it is your turn, Madara, Hashirama's clone said. No, a clone is no fun, I will wait until the real you show up, Madara said to Hashirama's clone. After opening the entry points into the barrier, all of them started entering into the barrier to attack on the Ten-Tails. But when they entered into the battle they saw that Ten-Tails created fission beings to stop them. At first Sakura showed up her strength, she punched a fission being and he flied from there and then she punched the ground and destroyed the ground. She was thinking that she caught up to Naruto and Sasuke. But then Naruto created a Rasenshuriken and threw that on those fission beings, which killed few fission beings, and then Team 8 showed up their strength. First Kiba showed his 3-headed wolf and then Shino used his gigantic beetles, those killed the fission beings from inside after eating their chakra. Then Hinata used the 64 palms on a big fission being and then created her 2 lion fists to fight. Today I will show up my strength too, Hinata thought in her mind. Come on, it is our turn to show up our strength, Ino said, and then those 3 used their combo attacks, the sensory relay, and killed 25 enemies. Neji was showing his rotation and 128 palms. After killing the 25 enemies, Shikamaru said, you are still light, Choji, expand more, it is not fleshy enough, Shikamaru said. And Hashirama was fighting with giant fission beings. Yeah, they sure are heavy, the big ones, Hashirama said. I am the member of Team 7 too, technically said, an attack on the real Ten-Tails from the sky. Fission beings attacked on Sai and killed his ink bird, but Naruto caught him and said, are you alright, Sai? Can you share your chakra with us, Naruto? We can suffer heavy casualties if we don't have your chakra, Naruto, Sai said to Naruto. I can't share my chakra right now because Kurama is recharging the chakra, and besides, if it about to go towards the 10 tails, I have another plan. And if it is about the power, then let's just see this, Naruto said. He raised and straightened his hand towards the fission being and then said, Almighty, push and destroy all the fission beings in his way as just one blow. That Naruto, he is really strong. He even changes the nature of the Rasengan and he is using this powerful jutsu. Minato was so happy to see his son this strong. Damn, that Naruto, he steals the show every time, Kiba said. Wow, that's amazing, Hashirama said. The way is clear to go towards the 10 tails, Naruto said and smiled. What the hell he is doing, Sasuke thought in his mind. About the casualties, I can heal anybody at the same time, Sakura said. And I can go to 10 tails in few seconds, Sasuke said. Naruto saw that they were making the hand signs for summoning jutsu. I got the summoning contract too, Naruto said. And made the hand signs for the summoning jutsu. And all three of them summoned their summoning animals. Sasuke summoned the snake, Naruto summoned giant toad, and Sakura summoned Katsuyu. Sasuke was heading towards 10 tails and Naruto said to Gamakichi to attack on the fission beings, and Sakura was healing, ready to heal everybody. It is show time, Naruto said. And spread his kunai everywhere and then started teleporting here and there and hitting his Rasengan on those fission beings. So fast Naruto hits the fission being. Hashirama was fighting with a giant Rasengan and then teleported back onto Gamakichi. Whoa, that's good, he is strong, Hashirama said. He know the teleportation too with a good amount of chakra. That Naruto, he mastered the flying region and making the giant Rasengan like nothing, he becomes stronger, he is showing off, Minato thought in his mind and smiled. Nobody can even doubt that you are my son, Naruto, and we haven't thought we will see the three-way deadlock summoning again, Minato said. And after teleporting on the back of Gamakichi, Naruto was ready to attack on the 10 tails. You are showing off so much, bro, Gamakichi said. Yeah, we are the stronger here, Naruto said. Now Sasuke and Naruto was about to reach towards the real body of 10 tails. Sasuke activated his half Susanoo and then created an Indra's arrow with his black flames. Naruto saw it and created a massive Rasenshuriken. They both threw that at the same time, and when both of the attack merged into each other and hit the main body of the 10 tails. Fission being were beside Naruto and Sasuke. They were getting scared of Gamakichi and Aota, Sasuke's summoning snake, because they were strong. Naruto saw it and attacked on them with his gained Rasengan. He killed around 10 fission beings in few seconds and teleported back on the Gamakichi. He is just a show off, but he hit him, Kiba said. I never have seen such a flame control, and that fourth brat is strong too, Tobirama said. You are worth watching, Naruto, Minato said. Hiruzen was amazed to see how strong Naruto has become. Into the time-space, Itachi and Kakashi were fighting now. And whenever Obito got an injury, he was healing himself so soon and attacking on Kakashi. Eventually Kakashi hits his lighting blade into the chest on Obito and Obito hits him with his kunai. Then he teleported from there outside. On the battlefield, 10-tail detached his body part where black flames hits. And when Obito reached where Madara was. And Madara already killed Hashirama's clone. It is no use for me now. It is my turn to return to the life, Madara thought, and attacked on Obito with his chakra rods and tried controlling to use the Rinne rebirth. I can only muster this much clones with barrier, Hashirama said. Hashirama said. I got it, elder brother, Tobirama said, and created shadow clones and said I can only make 2 of them. It is a pity, and Minato saw it too, and before they can do anything, Minato teleported his clone and hits him with his kunai. Madara is trying to make him use the 6 paths Rinne rebirth. Go up him, Hashirama said to Naruto and Sasuke, but before this Hashirama created 6 clones to go there stop Madara. Sasuke started heading towards Obito and Naruto just teleported to Obito with the Rasengan in his hand. So it was you, Obito, the marking of the flying region jutsu never goes off. I never teach you this, right, Obito? If you were alive I would want you to become Hokage, Minato said. The moment Naruto teleported to Obito he saw Minato was standing there, so he stopped the attack. So you too marked him, Minato asked. He teleported a clone. Had he already marked him? Tobirama thought about Minato. Now Naruto, Minato and Sasuke were standing beside Obito. Get ready for anything. He didn't made hand signs for Rinne rebirth. These hand signs were different. I have a bad feeling about this, Naruto said. What do you mean, Naruto? Minato asked Naruto. Before Naruto can answer, 10-tail started getting absorbed into Obito. Naruto holds Sasuke and Minato and teleported on Gamakichi's back. Go Gamakichi, Naruto said. Right, Gamakichi said, and left from there. What just happening? Sasuke asked. He is becoming the 10-tail Jinchuriki. Get ready for the worst, Naruto said. How can you say that he is becoming the Ten Tails Jinchuriki? Sasuke asked Naruto. As I told you before, he was not weaving hand sign for Rinne rebirth, he was weaving hand sign for being Jinchuriki, I guess, and besides I made friends with other tailed beasts, I have got their chakra, so I clearly can sense the tailed beasts getting absorbed, Naruto replied. This is bad, Minato said. Obito has become the Ten-tailed Jinchuriki, and now he was standing in front of Naruto. Sasuke and Minato and then all other 3 Hokage came there. The moment they reached there, Obito came there and blasted first and second Hokage. Stay away, Saru, Tobirama said. And Tobirama put the tag on Obito and blasted him. But no use, it had no effect on Obito. I suspected that it will not have any effect on you, so I got ready for this, Tobirama said, and took out another tag and put a tag on himself too. This is my special jutsu, every tag one more tag, and it blast you, Tobirama said, and blasted the tags. What an attack, Naruto said. Naruto analyzed the battle, Minato said. Obito had no effect on him of that jutsu. Hiruzen saw that and then attacked on Obito with a giant shuriken and then performed his shuriken shadow clone jutsu. But Obito destroyed them like nothing, and now he was in front of Hiruzen and hold his head with his hand and blast him upper body. It is getting so much, Naruto said. Don't worry about them, those are the reanimated bodies, they can regenerate them, Sasuke said to Naruto. The next moment Obito was in front of Naruto and Sasuke, holding their head, was going to blast them with his truth-seeking orbs, but Naruto took Sasuke and teleported from there. But those all were the clones Obito attacked on. After seeing this, Minato said, I will create an opening and then you both hit him with your strongest combo, Minato said, and left from there. Minato summoned his original there and attacked on Obito, but Obito bowed his hand and placed a truth-seeking orb in place of his hand to blast them all. Minato teleported towards Naruto and said, he is so fast I escaped with my flying Rijin, Minato said. Are you sure? Obito said. Naruto was about to teleport the truth-seeking orb, but before Tobirama came there and teleported the truth-seeking orb to Obito. Tobirama went there and said, here, you can have it back, and then put the truth-seeking on Obito's body and teleported an empty place. It blasted. Hashirama was going to attack on Obito, but Madara stopped him and said, I am done waiting, Hashirama. And stood against Hashirama. Real Tobirama came to Minato and said, don't worry, I just teleported a clone. And now the fight between Madara and Hashirama started. Madara activated his Susanoo and then Hashirama created a wood dragon to fight with Madara. Hashirama attacked on Madara and held his Susanoo leg with his wood dragon and pulled it. Madara fell on the ground. I have something to do before I activate my plan, and I am going to take another thing from you, Madara said to Hashirama. And then activated his full Susanoo, and when he pulled out his sword it hits the mountains and destroyed them. Then Hashirama created a wood golem and wrapped around his wood dragon on golem and started attacking on Madara. Golem punched Madara Susanoo. Susanoo got a little back, and then Hashirama said, it is like the old days. But the end result of this would be different, Madara said. And started attacking on Hashirama. All the shinobi were watching their fights, and one of them said, their battle capacity is so high, if we will try to go in this battle we will just come in their way. Another shinobi said, we have no work in this battle. Shikamaru was watching all this, and then he asked Ino to connect with everyone. Every single ounce will be needed in this battle, we are not useful right now, there might be time come when our time will come, they will need us, we just have to get ready for that time, don't drop your guard, Shikamaru said to everyone there. On the other side, Obito saved himself and came back there without even a single scratch on him. I am going to create an opening, Minato said, but before them Naruto and Sasuke started running towards Obito. This time I will create an opening, Sasuke said. No, we are going to do it together, Naruto said. I will match your chakra, level 1 will add my chakra into your attack, Naruto, Sasuke said. Then Naruto created the Rasenshuriken and then Sasuke added the black flames into Rasenshuriken. Sasuke, Naruto, I told you I was going to create an opening, Minato said. Come on, Lord Fourth, this time let us do it, I marked you. You two mark me this time and then we will give them an opening, let's reciprocate our jutsu, Tobirama said. Yes, Sir, Minato said. Tobirama teleported to Obito and Minato teleported in the way and got hit by Naruto and Sasuke's combo attack, and then Minato and Tobirama switch place and they lend a perfect attack on Obito. And after the attack Naruto marked Obito. Now they all were watching that if the attack hurts Obito or not. Because this time he was not with his truth-seeking orbs. This time he should feel it because we did it before, his black orbs can protect him, Tobirama said. But Obito came back without even a single scratch. Tobirama noticed that Minato's arm was not regenerating, then he said, your arm is not regenerating. I suspect he is using the shadow and light style which nullifies all ninjutsu. That means ninjutsu would not have any effect on him, and besides think that your right arm is permanently gone, Tobirama said. We would have to approach him carefully, Minato said. Yeah, you can even die in this battle, Tobirama said. If ninjutsu will not work on him, then what about the physical attack, Minato said. We would have to test that, Tobirama said. This time we would have to take the lead. Sasuke, think you can keep up, Naruto asked. Uchiha Sasuke said. Are you done recharging your chakra, Kurama, Naruto asked. Nope, I haven't fully restored my chakra, just fight in normal mode for a bit long, Kurama said. Gamakichi attacked on Obito with his serum gun. A toad from Mount Myoboku, Tobirama said. What was that, Gamakichi? What were you trying to do, Naruto asked Gamakichi. It is on our time limit of the summoning, Naruto, Gamakichi said. It is okay, Gamakichi, now go and rest, don't worry about it, Naruto said. Sorry about that, Naruto, Gamakichi said, and disappeared from there. Naruto noticed that Sage Jutsu was working against Obito, so he to Sage mode created a Rasengan. Tobirama noticed it and thought he is not just a brat, and then came behind Naruto. Obito was saying that is pitiful in front of me, you can no longer measure me with the scale you used to. You shouldn't make fun of Hokage, especially my dad who was Hokage, Naruto said. And then Tobirama teleported Naruto behind Obito, and then Naruto hits Obito with his big ball Rasengan. And this time it worked. It worked as I thought. Ninjutsu may not work against him, but I guess the Sage Jutsu worked, Tobirama thought in his mind. They both came back there, and then Naruto said Sage Jutsu works against him. That Naruto, he even mastered the Sage Jutsu as Jiraiya Sensei, Minato thought in his mind and smiled. What is this Sage Jutsu, Sasuke asked Naruto. Sage Jutsu is the nature energy, and if you talk about the 10 tails, he is made up of the nature energy. It means you can counter the nature energy with nature energy. He even knows the teleportation jutsu and mastered the Sage Jutsu too. He is strong, and I am feeling like I am fighting alongside elder brother, Tobirama thought in his mind and smiled. So I would need a lot of nature energy, Naruto thought in his mind. My seal of Sage Jutsu chakra is not full. I think I should create the clones with less chakra to gather the nature energy, Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto created 4 clones and teleported to gather the Sage Jutsu chakra. What are you trying to do, Naruto? Aren't you seeing that he already? Tobirama said to Naruto. We can't teleport there carelessly now. He is guarding his back. If we teleport there we might get erased, Tobirama said. Yeah, you are right, Naruto said. And then created 10 clones and all activated the Sage Chakra seal, and now they all entered the Sage mode and created the giant Rasengan in their hands to fight attack on Obito, Naruto said. What he is thinking about to teleport his clones there, Tobirama thought in his mind. Are you even listening, Naruto? We can't teleport there carelessly, Tobirama said to Naruto. Let me create clones for you, Tobirama said to Naruto. Nope, there is no need for you to create clones. I marked him already twice, Naruto said. I marked him from the front and back to Naruto said to Tobirama. What? Tobirama thought in his mind. All the Naruto's clone were ready to attack on Obito now. Hinata was smiling on the other side after watching that Naruto's Sage Jutsu working against Obito. Sakura asked what happened. Hinata. Naruto's Sage Jutsu is working against him, replied and smiled. Sakura after learning this. And here Naruto's clone started attacking on Obito from behind one after one. Obito got hit by 10 continuous attacks and he got injured so much. I never imagined the 10 tails would have such a weakness, and I am not able to pass through objects too, Obito thought in his mind. What an attack! Minato and Tobirama was smiling to see Naruto's attack. Amazing, Minato said. Seems like your son is not just a brat, he is strong, Lord Fourth, Tobirama said to Minato. Minato was happy now to hear about this. See Naruto, he is healed now fully and guarding his back now, you can't teleport behind him, get ready, Tobirama said. He is healing so fast he obtained the power I dreamed for me, Naruto said. Yes, you are right, he obtained a dream-like power, Minato said. Yeah, dreaming is good, but we are against him, Tobirama said. I guess we should give him the time to heal himself, Naruto said. Naruto created 10 clones again, and all the clones again started attacking on Obito from front. After getting hit by 2 or 3 Rasengan from front, Obito started guarding him from front too before even healing himself. And Naruto's clone were just attacking on his guarding dome. 5 clone attacked on it with the big ball Rasengan. Naruto noticed that his Sage Chakra seal has only 10% chakra and his seal was getting bigger. What is this happening, Kurama? Seal in getting bigger? Did I destroyed my seal? Naruto asked Kurama. Nothing is wrong with your seal, it is just changing its size, it is getting adjust since a while now. You are not suppressing me now with the sealing jutsu, so your original chakra in getting bigger. Naruto, check out your stored chakra seal, it is almost empty now, Kurama said to Naruto. Which means my chakra is getting bigger now, Naruto asked Kurama. Yes, it is. You used to spend your 80% chakra to suppress, and when you came in the tailed beast state your original chakra has become 5 times bigger than before. It means your seals have become 5 times bigger than before. Remember I told you that you have 60% of my whole chakra, Kurama said. Yeah, I remember, and now it means I can store twice amount of your chakra, Naruto asked. Nope, you can store even more chakra than that, Naruto said. Now create 6 more clones to fill up your seal, and about you stored chakra seal I will fill it with my chakra, don't worry about that, Kurama said to Naruto and smiled towards him. He is becoming like you old men, he is getting stronger day by day, Kurama thought in his mind and smiled. His full amount of chakra is going to be around 3 times or more of my current chakra level, Kurama thought. Even after having this much power he is just a good kid, he doesn't have so much ego, Kurama thought. He reminds me so much of your old men, Kurama said. And now in the real world Naruto was happy. Naruto again created 6 more clones with less chakra and sent them to the safe place to gather the sage chakra. Naruto saw that Obito was now guarding himself from every side, and he has created the dome around him with his truth-seeking orbs. Let's check out this, Naruto said. Check out, what are you paying attention that he is guarding himself from every side? You attack will not work against him, Tobirama said. Let's check out if it will work or not, Naruto said. At first Naruto created a big ball Rasengan and then increased more chakra and then more and more. Now the Rasengan was in size of a massive Rasengan and was increasing more chakra in the Rasengan. Sasuke was shocked to see Naruto was making this much bigger Rasengan. How much chakra does he have? Sasuke thought in his mind. The same question was in Tobirama and Minato's mind, that how much sage chakra does Naruto have? He can muster this much nature energy, Sasuke and Tobirama thought in his mind. But Minato was thinking about his original chakra limits because he knew that a person can manage only the amount of nature energy as his original chakra, so he was shocked to see that his son had this much amount of chakra. Naruto created a massive Rasengan to attack on Obito and then teleported there to attack on Obito. He saw that his Rasengan was putting on effect on the dome around Obito. Naruto teleported back and then activated his full body Susanoo and again started created the massive Rasengan to attack. At this rate he would be able to break that shield. This guy has potential, Tobirama thought in his mind. This will tell you that Hokage is no joke and I will become the Hokage, Naruto said, and attacked on Obito with his massive Rasengan again and hit that on Obito's shield. And he almost broke the shield. He came back again and saw that Obito deactivated the seal, and now he was guarding himself with his truth-seeking orbs from every side. I would have to put more chakra into the Rasengan, Naruto said. But before Naruto can do anything, Obito put a barrier around everyone in the battlefield and then created a tree-like object which was preparing 4-tailed beast bomb together. Tobirama saw that and said, we can teleport only 1-tailed beast bomb outside the barrier, Tobirama said. Any of you can teleport 2 of them, Tobirama asked. I can teleport all of them if I want to, but it will take a lot of chakra, Naruto thought in his mind. There is no need to teleport those with you, Naruto, just teleport people outside the barrier, this might hurt him too, Kurama said to Naruto. Yes, you are right, Naruto said. It will require a lot amount of chakra, you can ask Minato to lend you some chakra, Kurama said to Naruto. Minato answered Tobirama's question and said, I can teleport only 1 because those things don't have markings on them, Minato said. Where is elder brother? Tobirama thought in his mind. I have a plan, Naruto said. And what is it? Tobirama asked. Give me a fist bump, Naruto said to Minato. I will tell you later, Lord. Second, Naruto said. What are you trying to do, Naruto? Sasuke asked Naruto. Jugo came there and said, I have a bad feeling, let's go out of the barrier, use your reverse summoning, Sasuke. Yeah, I was thinking the same, and I will take Naruto will with me. Oh, I remember I haven't shared my chakra with you too, Naruto said. Don't worry, I will do it, Naruto said. Then Naruto went into tailed beast mode and shared the chakra with every shinobi in the battlefield. He was using 9 tails other half's chakra too. And then he touched Jugo and Sasuke too. You 2 old men, second, Naruto said. Don't worry about me, I will teleport myself. Obito covered himself with a shield and 10 attacked on all of them with 4-tailed beast bombs. But Naruto and Minato together teleported every single shinobi out of the barrier. I guess this chakra has saved us again, Choji said. Not exactly, see this, we are outside the barrier. They have teleported every single shinobi out of the barrier, Shikamaru said. Yes, you are right, Ino said. What just happened? Sasuke asked. We just have teleported every single shinobi outside the barrier, Naruto said. How did you do that? Sasuke asked. He teleported every single shinobi outside the barrier using the principle of shadow clone jutsu. He was in contact with everyone with his chakra. This is how he was able to teleport all outside the barrier, right, Naruto? Tobirama said. Yes, you are right, Naruto said to Tobirama. One of the shinobi saw that and said, looks like that Ten Tails scorched himself. Now Naruto was ready to fight again. Alright, let's take care of him now, Naruto said. The power is willing inside of me, Naruto said. Naruto has been handling this much amount of chakra. If I had this much I would have become the strongest in the whole world, Sasuke thought in his mind. Naruto went into the tailed beast state and asked Kurama how we will be able to fight with him if only Sage Jutsu will work against him. If I went into my normal form the chakra flow will stop in everybody, Naruto said. Don't worry about that, Naruto. You can use the Sage Jutsu while being in tailed beast state. I guess you don't remember when you were talking to Nagato you were in the Sage mode and you were so angry that my chakra leaked, and that time your Sage Jutsu chakra and mine chakra synchronized, and that means you can use Sage chakra in this form too, Kurama explained to Naruto. I guess you are not forgetting that only Sage Jutsu will work against him. If you are forgetting this then you are even bigger idiot than my elder brother, Tobirama said. All this chakra is getting wasted on him, Sasuke thought in his mind. One on the Hashirama clone saw this and said, oh, I can't believe he shared his chakra. To everyone he has got almost chakra as I do, Hashirama said. I know it what to do, Naruto said, and then activated his Sage Jutsu chakra seal. Naruto noticed that his seal was still adjusting. Now Naruto synchronized the Sage Jutsu chakra with Nine Tails chakra and went into the tailed beast mode. Tobirama saw that Naruto was in Sage mode now. He is not an idiot, Tobirama thought in his mind. Minato too came in the tailed beast state. You help him too, Minato's Kurama said to him. And then Minato created the massive Rasengan and then said to Naruto to mix the Sage Jutsu chakra into his Rasengan. Naruto added the Sage Jutsu chakra into the Rasengan and then Tobirama came there and teleported them into the barrier towards Obito, but Obito predicted the attack before. So he defended himself with a truth-seeking orb, but that Rasengan was more powerful than before, so it was about to break, but Obito left from there. This time I will add the Sage Jutsu chakra into tailed beast bomb, Naruto said. Good thinking, Naruto, just go on, Tobirama said. And then they were about to hit him with tailed beast bomb, but before it Obito has cancelled the barrier and spit out the 10 tails, and now 10 tail was in his real form, in his tree form. And it started attacking on everyone with his tree limbs. Naruto and Minato got stuck into the limbs now, but then they both teleported from there. Naruto was watching 10 tails were absorbing chakra from everyone, so he started protecting everyone from those limbs. He was teleporting them away. What is it? Hashirama asked in Madara. This is the final form of 10 tails. It is used to cast the infinite Tsukuyomi. When it will bloom it needs all the 9-tailed beast chakra to bloom, Madara said. So it means it will not bloom until he absorbs 9 tails and 8 tails chakra, Hashirama asked. There is no need because even a small fragment of their chakra is enough to cast for it to bloom, Madara said. It is about the time it will take to bloom. It will take 15 minutes to bloom fully, Madara told Hashirama. It means I have 15 minutes to make him use the Rinne rebirth and switch place with him, Madara thought in his mind. Then a clone of Hashirama explained to everybody what the Divine Tree was. Divine Tree was the final form of the 10 tails. Naruto protected so many shinobis, but still some of them lost their chakra and died. Shikamaru was about to die, but in the last moment the Divine Tree stopped moving and now he was in very bad condition. On the other side Orochimaru went to Tsunade and other cage. They were resting because they were chakra exhausted. Orochimaru reached there and asked Karen to heal them. She healed Tsunade and then Tsunade healed everybody and then they all came to the battlefield too. Sasuke went ahead and cut a tree branch and said, "Accepted your defeat, Naruto," Sasuke said. "Well, I am going to fight with him," Sasuke said to Naruto. Naruto was angry because they were losing so many friends into the fight. Naruto's feelings getting transferred with Ino's jutsu. Everybody was listening to his thought, how he was alone in his childhood. How he felt when some people tried to kill him and how he felt when he got to know that he was the son of 4th Hokage, and then the death of 3rd Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, then Gaara's incident, and then Asuma Sarutobi's death, and then finally Jiraiya's death, and then the death of the people who died in the war. I will not regret now for anything, everything. I know this moment that I am going to stop. You know I will not allow you to kill anyone now. Naruto went into the tailed beast stated and said to Sasuke that I am coming with you, Sasuke. Then they both started attacking on Obito. Naruto created a tailed beast bomb and attacked on Obito. Sasuke was there with his Susanoo and Jugo was with him. He used the Sage Jutsu Chakra to cover the Susanoo. He merged his black flames with Naruto's tailed beast bomb. And then they both were attacking on Obito. And Naruto's chakra was acting on his own and it was healing Shikamaru. And when Shikamaru got Naruto's chakra, his feelings started coming through Ino's jutsu. Sorry dad, they need me there. I can't come to you right now. That Naruto, I told you that he will become an important shinobi for the village. He made it and now he is not even letting me die. He is not letting you come to you. Sorry dad, I would have to stay here with that troublesome guy. He made me do this much hard work when I didn't even want to. But still he is fighting for us and trying to protect the village. I would have to stay with us. He was very alone. I can't let him be alone now dad. I would have to stay here with him because as Lord First he doesn't have a brother like Lord Second who can make hard decision for him. When he will become Hokage he would need me to take hard decision because he is so soft to take hard decision, so he will need me as a brother and as an advisor because in the whole village there is no any shinobi capable than me to become Hokage. Everybody heard it and all of the Naruto friends were happy to hear it and even Tobirama was smiling to learn it. In the battlefield Naruto and Sasuke were fighting with Obito. Let's cut down that giant tree. When he is engaged into the battle, Hashirama said, and all the shinobi started running towards the giant tree. Tsunade healed Shikamaru and said, we all need you Shikamaru. On the other side, for first few times Obito was just dodging and then attacked on Naruto and Sasuke. Obito then caught Naruto and Sasuke and then hit him on the ground. Why are you keep fighting for this world and for your comrades? Remember the time when the villagers betrayed you? Sasuke betrayed you, and what if the allied shinobi forces will start fighting each other again? Then why are you fighting for them? Obito asked Naruto. Because this is my ninja way. I never go back on my words. I will never go back on my words, Naruto said. Very well then, this world will go to an end in few minutes, Obito said. Then Naruto and Sasuke again stood up against Obito and they started fighting again. Naruto went into the Nine-Tails state and then Sasuke covered him with his Susanoo. Naruto saw that Sasuke covered the Nine-Tails with his Susanoo and then attacked on Obito. Naruto mentally made a connection with his friends and asked them to come towards Kurama, and then he gave everyone a giant Rasengan and then asked them to hit on Obito's shield, which he made with Truth-Seeking Orb, and clash Obito's sword with their sword and give Obito a cut on his stomach. All the tailed beasts started to come out from Obito. Naruto saw, then Naruto started pulling their chakra with his Kurama's chakra. Then Naruto saw that 8 tails and 1 tail chakra was not synchronizing with his chakra and he would have to pull them on his one. Naruto made a clone and that clone came out from the 9 tails and then created a full body Susanoo even bigger than Kurama, and now he caught 1 tail and 8 tails with his Susanoo arms and started pulling them out of Obito. Gaara came there and said the 1 tail was linked with me, so let me handle him, and then Killer Bee came there and said let me handle the right tails. And now Naruto was pulling them all at once. Shikamaru asked everyone to help Naruto to pull out the tailed beasts. And Minato created the chakra ropes to pull out tailed beasts out of Obito. Don't underestimate me, my power is equals to the Sage of 6 Paths, Obito said to Naruto and started pulling up the tailed beast towards him. I am not weak either, Naruto said and started pulling out the tailed beasts. I think I should absorb their chakra in case he has been able to pull up their chakra, Naruto thought in his mind. If I will absorb their chakra with my clone, that will eventually came to me, Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto created another clone. And then contacted with his Susanoo clone to summon the clone there. Susanoo clone summoned and then another clone started absorbing the tailed beast's chakra from Obito, and he absorbed the chakra of 1 tail and 8 tails which he doesn't have. And when the clone successfully absorbed the chakra of 1 tail and 8 tails, and he dispelled himself. And the real Naruto got the chakra of 1 tail and 8 tail, and then Naruto connected with those tailed beasts too and started pulling out all the tailed beast out of Obito, and eventually they've been able to extract the tailed beasts out of Obito. But when Naruto was pulling out tailed beasts from Obito, he connected with Obito's chakra and seen his memories, and he got to know about Rin and about his team and Obito's feeling about Rin, so in the Paishik plane he tried to reason with Obito. And he almost convinced him. So when he fell onto the ground, Naruto deactivated the 9 tails state and Sasuke deactivated his Susanoo. And now they both are on the ground. Looks like you have done as you promised, Naruto 4 tails said to Naruto. Yeah, I never get on my word, Songoku. I guess you are right, 4 tails said. Wait a minute, isn't he the same kid I fought 3 years ago when I took control over my Jinchuriki's body? Yes, I am the one, Shukaku, Naruto said and smiled. Naruto saw that Sasuke was running towards Obito, who fell on the ground because when Naruto was pulling out the tailed beast out of Obito, Sasuke was going to kill Sasuke. "Stop it, Sasuke, now he has nothing to attack on us, don't attack on him," Naruto said to Sasuke, but he knew Sasuke will not listen to him. "I will have to teleport there to stop him," Naruto thought in his mind. But before Naruto can teleport there, Kakashi came out of the time-space and now he was sitting on Obito and was ready to attack on Obito with his kunai. "I will talk to you later, Sasuke, but it is not your responsibility, this is my responsibility to handle him," Kakashi said to Sasuke. And now he was going to attack on Obito, but at the same time Naruto and Minato teleported there and caught Kakashi's hand, and then Minato said, "And it is not your responsibility either. It was my responsibility because I was not there when you needed me the most because I had some another duties. And I have seen when you were in the psychic plane, and I have seen that my son has already gave you quite a lecture, a habit he got from his mother," Minato said. "Dad," Naruto said, "I think you should go and help Lord first to seal Madara." Minato said to Naruto. "Yes, you are right, Dad," Naruto said. "Get going, Sasuke, we have to seal Madara too," Naruto said. Now Naruto was thinking about to climb the tree and sense the real Madara and attack on his direction so that all the shinobi forces can be aware of his location and can go to seal him. "Wait, Naruto, listen to me carefully. I think you should cut down the tree and absorb it," Kurama said to Naruto. "This divine tree is the part of 10 tails, and if you will absorb it you will become stronger, and then it will be easy for you to fight with Madara." "All right, Kurama, as you say," Naruto said to Kurama. "One question, would I be to hold 2 things into myself?" Naruto asked. "Don't worry about it, Naruto, you can hold it, and beside you will be able to do it, and you will get a big amount of chakra from that divine tree," Kurama said to Naruto. "And how I am going to do it?" Naruto said. "You just have to put a hand on the giant tree and try to absorb it, but after cutting that tree down," Kurama said to Naruto. "Sure, Kurama," Naruto said. Naruto activated the Sage Seal and then started creating a massive Rasenshuriken. "Add some more chakra, Naruto, you would have to cut it down in just one blow," Kurama said from inside, and then Naruto added more chakra into Rasenshuriken. Now people there were able to see Naruto's Rasenshuriken because it was flashy. After adding more chakra into Rasenshuriken, Naruto threw it towards the divine tree and then cuts that down in one blow. "It is my chance, I would have to absorb it now," Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto went towards the divine tree, placed his hand on that and started absorbing divine tree's chakra. "What, Naruto has cut down that giant tree?" Kakashi said. "But why he has done it? I told him to go help Lord first," Minato said. "He is trying to absorb the divine tree so that he can gain more strength," Kurama said to Minato. "But why is he doing it?" Minato said. "I guess my other half told him to do it," Kurama said. After absorbing the divine tree, Naruto felt that he was still in the air. "Kurama, I am still in the air, do you think I too can fly?" After absorbing the divine tree, Sasuke too saw that divine tree disappeared after Naruto's attack, but he was heading towards Madara. "Yes, you can fly, Naruto, because you got a part of 10 tails chakra, as you got the half of my chakra and the chakra of other tailed beasts too, and now you have the body of the 10 tails in yourself, so you are like 10 tails Jinchuriki, and maybe you would get some of its abilities too. Such as you are able to fly now. It will take some time to synchronize divine tree's chakra into your body, so for now you have just this ability. Go now and stop Madara," Kurama said to Naruto. "Before going I have to do 2 things. First, attract shinobi forces' attention into Madara's location and then create some shadow clones for gathering sage chakra," Naruto said. Then fly more high so that his attack can go in Madara direction. He created a clone again and then created massive Rasenshuriken in Madara's direction. Shinobi forces saw Naruto's attack. "If Naruto's attacking in this direction, that means we should go this side," a shinobi said, and all the shinobi forces started heading towards Madara's direction. Until that time Hashirama has sealed Madara's movement with his DD gates, and now Madara was mobilized and there came Naruto's attack there. "Good son of fourth, let's just seal Madara." "Good work, Naruto, you have extracted tailed beasts for me and that means I owe you gratitude, and now I just have to become Jinchuriki of 10 tails," Madara said. "And now it is time to come back to the live," Madara said. And the same moment Black Zetsu took control over Obito's body, who was going to revive all those who died in war. But at the last moment Black Zetsu came there and revived Madara. And then Obito got his control back on his body and said, "Madara has come back to the life now," Obito said. On the other hand, Sai was going to seal Madara, but before that Madara came back to the life. Madara broke Hashirama's DD gates and then punched Sai and controlled Hashirama with his chakra rods. He stabbed in Hashirama before and then started absorbing Hashirama's Sage Jutsu chakra. So this is the Sage Jutsu chakra, it doesn't seem so hard to control it, Madara said to Hashirama. Then the next moment Sasuke attacked on Madara with his Amaterasu, which burned Madara's clothes, which revealed Hashirama's face on Madara's chest, and then Madara absorbed Amaterasu. And then blind Madara with the help of Sage Jutsu were fighting with Sasuke, and in the end he said to Sasuke that he should join him. But when Sasuke denied him, Madara punched him so hard and now he was alone thinking about to go and collect the tailed beasts. Naruto came there flying and attacked on Madara with a chakra-enhanced punch, but Madara dodged it. And now Naruto was in front of Madara to stop him. Naruto started attacking on Madara in taijutsu because he knew that Madara can absorb any ninjutsu. While fighting, Naruto was trying to put a marking on Madara's body. But to do it, Naruto had to take a hit on himself. But still he was not able to mark Madara. Madara felt that Naruto wants to put a mark on his body, so he activated his Susanoo. Are you ready, Kurama, now? Wait for a while, I am not done yet, Kurama said to Naruto. Naruto nodded and then activated his full body Susanoo, this armor, and attacked on Madara Susanoo. After watching Naruto using full body Susanoo, Sasuke activate his full Susanoo too. And now Naruto and Sasuke were attacking on Madara Susanoo. Now Naruto Sasuke said. Madara sensed another Susanoo, so he activated his full Susanoo too. And after watching Naruto fighting tailed beasts wanted to help Naruto. Gaara went towards them and asked. I want you to lend me power to seal Madara, Gaara said to Shukaku. I am not linked with you, why should I listen to you, Shukaku said. Listen, Shukaku, I am not telling you, I am asking you to lend a hand. And if you don't want to, it's fine, I will deal with it with myself, I will ask someone else for it. Looks like you have become friends with that boy, Shukaku said. If you are not lending hand, then I will chat later, and for your answer, yes, Naruto is my first friend and he is my best friend, and right now he needs help, so I am going to help him, Gaara said. Wait, we want to help Naruto, so we are coming. All the tailed beasts started going with Gaara. Fine, we'll be coming too, Shukaku said to Gaara. On the battlefield, Madara was fighting with Sasuke and Naruto. Naruto attacked on Madara's Susanoo with his massive Rasengan, which broke Susanoo, and now Madara was in normal human form. In front of Naruto and Sasuke. Madara first attacked on Sasuke and punched him so hard and headed towards Naruto, but Naruto's speed was increasing with the Divine Tree's chakra was synchronizing Naruto's chakra. When Madara attacked on Naruto, Naruto threw a kunai towards Madara, and when the kunai passed beside Madara, Naruto teleported there and hits Madara with his Rasengan and put the marking on his body. Good work, Naruto, continue attacking on his, don't give him the chance to heal, Naruto, Kurama said to Naruto. But Madara was already healed till now and he attacked on Naruto, but Naruto teleported before even Madara can hit Naruto. And then again Naruto attacked on Madara with a Sage Art Rasengan. I am done recharging chakra, Naruto, finish him soon, Kurama said to Naruto. Until that time all tailed beasts reached there and then all attacked as once on Madara. And Naruto came into the tailed beast state too, and it was his mistake to went into tailed beast state. All the tailed beasts attacked on Madara and cuts his hand, and Madara reached on a rock, and then White Zetsu reached there. Naruto created a clone and told him to attack on Madara with Sage Art Rasengan and kill that White Zetsu. After reaching there, White Zetsu gave Madara the Rinnegan. Madara cuts his hand and then joins it with his own hand and then puts the Rinnegan into his eyes. This is bad, he got a Rinnegan. Attack on him, Naruto said to all tailed beasts. Naruto's clone teleported there and hits Madara with his Rasengan. With the last moment Madara saw it coming and he created a shield around him made up of chakra. And created a limbo. With the help of Rinnegan, Naruto was able to see that limbo. Naruto saw that Madara's shadow was coming towards tailed beasts, he warned them but still shadow punched them. And the real Madara summoned Geto statue out of Obito and summoned it towards him. Kakashi saw Geto statue coming out of Obito, so he tried to use his Kamui on it, but he was just able to cut his left arm only. The Geto statue reached there and then Madara saw that and said, it seems that someone is there with powerful eyes, Madara thought in his mind. After summoning the Geto statue there, at first Madara caught 9 tails with chakra chains because Naruto was the only one could possibly delay him plan. Naruto was now caught off guard and now he was getting pulled out of 9 tails. I won't let you have Kurama, Naruto said to Madara. But right now Kurama was pushing Naruto out because he knew that Naruto can't stop this. Kurama pushed Naruto out and then told Gaara to go to Minato and transplant other half of Kurama into Naruto. Gaara was protecting Shukaku and now he has to protect Sasuke too. Go Gaara, save him, Shukaku said to Gaara. I can't let him take you, Shukaku, Gaara said. You cannot stop him, but you can possibly save him, Gaara said to Gaara. And then Madara attacked on Gaara and absorbed Shukaku into Geto statue. And then absorb all the tailed beast into Geto statue, but 8 tails gave Killer Bee his 1 tails so that he will not die after tailed beast extraction. Tobirama attacked on Madara with his flying Ridge Slice, but Madara dodged it and then pinned him to the ground with his chakra rods. And then Sasuke attacked on Madara, but Madara stopped him in the air and then stabbed him with his own sword in his heart. And then Madara made a hand sign and became 10 tails Jinchuriki. Till that time Gaara took Naruto towards Minato. And in the way might Guy have seen him taking Naruto there. And their black Zetsu has took control over Obito's body he was trying to take Rinnegan from him, but when Gaara reached there and told Minato to transplant 9 tails other half into Naruto. But when Minato made some hand signs to transplant other half of Kurama into Naruto. But Black Zetsu came between and absorbed the other half of Kurama into himself. Sakura was there healing Naruto because before coming here Gaara went towards Hokage to ask her to heal Naruto. But Hokage doesn't have chakra left to perform medical ninjutsu, so she sent Sakura with him. Hinata saw that now Naruto was injured, he was alive but he was injured. She ran towards Naruto, but till then Gaara has already left from there. On the other hand, Gaara, Kakashi and Minato was in front of Obito, who was trying to take control on his body. Madara reached there and then Black Zetsu told him that he got the other half of 9 tails as well. Now I can freely get out of Obito because you cannot do anything in the presence of Lord Madara. When he was trying to get out of Obito's body, Obito took control back on his body and then he asked Madara what he was for him. Then Madara told him that he was Madara himself for Madara. You were just a pawn for me, you were Madara himself when I was sleeping in eternal sleep waiting for coming back to life, Madara said. Now come back to me, Madara said to Obito. Obito started going towards Madara. Madara was thinking about that Obito was coming towards him to give him the 9 tails and the Rinnegan, but Obito hits Madara into his gut and then started absorbing his chakra. After getting enough chakra for himself, Madara said, do you think that you can stand against me? His tried to hit Madara but he passes through Obito. So this is the ability of you originally, Madara said. Kakashi send Naruto to our time space, Obito said. Kakashi did it and now Obito was trying to teleport there, but before Obito can teleport himself Madara hits him. This is for this video. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe the channel. You can give your review about the video and can give the suggestion for the next video in comment section. Thanks for watching the video, we'll meet you in the next part. You are watching Sage What Ifs.